For the show.
I can't find. Yeah, but it's
We are live.
Oh,
Live from the studio. We're the guys in the studio.
From the studio. Sorry.
This is a fresh cup of comics. Welcome to the show.
All right. I'm John.
And I'm Zach.
Ooh, that was sexy.
you know me. So yeah, we're just a few moments to get set up here and let people kind of trickle in here. Just really trickle in.
Trickle.
Just trickle.
Link's already on. What?
Yeah,
Link's on?
Link is on it.
Be quick. Link! That's right, Link. We got you a special sound effects, my friend.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh no.
Great.
Alright, I'm going to send out some notifications here.
All right. Well, I'm excited you guys are back. I am glad you got away from Mr. Emerald and the goons.
It wasn't hard.
That was scary.
It wasn't hard.
It was scary, Zach.
Link says
He
lots
doesn't
of
have
loud
legs.
things.
You're welcome. He doesn't have legs, so he couldn't chase us down.
But he... Oh, okay.
You'll find out why.
Yes.
Who is this man?
Who is this Mr. Emerald and his goons?
Why doesn't he have legs?
Joey and I don't know the other guy's name. Mario?
Not Joey.
Not Joey. One's a doofus because he was like, oh.
One of them was loved by their mother.
How I missed you guys. I was trapped in that little closet. It was very dark and scary in there.
Tends to be.
It does. I did have lots of clothes I could have tried on, but I did not do that. Somehow, John, you escaped first, and you were able to talk to me on, live.
Yeah, I'm just that good.
Just that good.
They do call John Batman.
Sometimes.
in this
Certain situations.
Whoa.
Bruce Wayne on the streets, Dark Knight in the sheets.
God.
Yes. That good. Let's see if I can find a good sound effect for that. What do you say, John?
Oh no.
Let's see here. I just picked that one because it says ding dong. So.
I don't even know.
What is going on?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. That's creepy.
Yeah.
I just went with ding dong. I don't know. That was good though. I like it. That was creepy. I might have nightmares.
Okay, I sent out all the notifications.
Okay.
Alright. Feel like I'm a little behind here. A little behind.
Get with it. I'm gonna give you a sonic rings.
You're having too much fun with that noise thing. What's a situation that I can apply a sound to?
That's the best thing ever.
So he downloaded this app.
Let's see what else
What's it
we
called?
have here.
Instant button?
Instant button. Categories. What do you want to do, John? Sound effects? Let's do sound effects.
GGB TV, booyah! I'm getting cyborg vibes up in here.
Whoa. What?
I got the Sonic if you got the boom.
Says, hey, it's Ernest.
Yeah, dude.
Keenan says, what's up? Hey, guys.
Tack, what's going on, man?
What up, Tack?
In the power of...
I will give you
Tack from the Invader's Zim.
a punch.
Ah, gotcha.
One more punch.
That's what I said when you first said the tack. When you first said tack, I was like, and Juju?
Boo Boo Bee Boo Small says, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, what is
Hold
up?
on, this is for Boo 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 Smalls.
What up, Keenan?
I love you, babe. All right.
Keenan,
This is the best thing I've ever felt in my entire life. All right, guys. So, categories.
So, just give you guys a heads up. Ernest, I met, and we bonded over Invader Zim, stuff like that.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So he's like really into that kind of stuff and like music. And then Keenan, I met him in a comic shop, really into Mirror.
Nice.
So we instantly bonded.
Thanks, guys, for subscribing, by the way. Awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you like the show. I
Appreciate
hope
you guys joining.
Yeah, I hope you like everything we've done so far.
And then Link, you guys know Link. and beep boop beep boop 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 beep boop Smalls.
Bee Smalls is my wife, guys. Give her hell.
Everybody seen the mashup for the Marvel superhero movies of 2019? I haven't.
No,
I have not
either.
seen that.
Yeah.
Who did it? Let's get to it.
God, I'm glad you guys are back.
So I'm trying to set up the microphone here so we can go ahead and get started on the actual topic. So this is kind of the setup phase here. But what are you doing over there?
I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. Let me know if you've ever heard this before.
What's going on?
Oh my god. It's been So Ryan got a new toy.
He's
And
really enjoying the
he's
sound.
just- Yeah, this soundboard app thing.
I'm enjoying the Guinness. So that's my
enjoying my
toy.
beer too.
So,
I'm
but
just
yeah.
chilling.
We got a lot of topics to talk
Alright.
about today. So if I can get my computer to work here, we can actually get to it.
That's right. We'll get talking and we'll get to that too. What is this?
This thing's spazzing out.
Mark Hamill's Swedish. Hold on. Let me see what that is. I'll just play some.
Okay, the microphone's working. You want to get on with the show?
Let's go.
Okay, so starting the podcast in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ryan
John.
And this is Zach.
with another podcast going on with a live stream. Hopefully these podcasts will get up eventually. We have a bunch to put up.
We've got a growing library
Yes,
of
but
podcasts
hey,
that have not been
but
posted.
That's good though. They're like we'll have enough for people to start listening to once we get it up, right?
Hey, this is back when they thought this wasn't going to happen, but it
This is
did.
back when it was cool to have a podcast.
Back when people read comics. That's crazy.
Good stuff. Good
It's a
stuff.
Friday cup of comics right here.
Keenan says that was a good conversation you guys had.
Hey, it's only the best for us.
Oh man, we have. That's just the tip of the iceberg, guys. We have a lot to talk about
Tip
tonight.
of the
So-
iceberg, you freaking whales.
So, in the thumbnail,
Yes.
I saw he's wearing a Ghostbusters jacket. They just announced that they're making a Ghostbusters sequel to the
What?
original two movies. All the cast that's still around is
That's
set to
still-
come back.
Still alive.
Still, yeah. Everybody's all in, but it's supposed to follow a new group of 4 teenagers, 2 boys and 2 girls, what I've heard. But with the original cast kind of reprising their roles. So do you guys think they're going to be like a mentor type role, or
Yeah.
do you think they're
Yeah,
just
yeah. I think maybe they'll hand over their equipment, or they'll, something.
Yeah,
Because
because
they're just gonna, train the new generation
yeah.
to
Yeah.
defeat ghosts.
One thing that I think is really interesting is actually this movie is being directed by the son of the original director,
Who is the original director, by the way?
Ivan Reitman,
Okay.
and then this is being done by Jason Reitman, following in his
So
footsteps.
cool.
Because he said when he was younger, he would spend all his time on set of the original Ghostbusters, and he said one day, I'm gonna make a movie like I'm gonna make one of
Like
these
my
movies.
dad.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
he's
so
actually
cool.
literally carrying on the mantle.
He also said that he considers himself to be the very first Ghostbuster fan.
Mhm.
Because being on set, so young, getting there and
Well, I would believe that.
watching everything, and yeah, I believe it too.
Before there was any hype behind Ghostbusters,
Yeah,
he was there.
he was there from the beginning.
So I'm super excited for this.
Ghostbusters.
That's one car I'd want right now. Like, if I could have one, I would have Ecto one.
There's a guy.
I know, I've
There's a
seen
guy
it.
here, in Orlando that has one.
There's a guy out in Port Orange that has one.
Hmm.
It's amazing. He has that, and he has the car from Blues Brothers, the cop car.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I just want the DeLorean.
I want them all. Yeah, I want them all. Look at that one too.
Unisex Ghostbuster, cool twist, yeah.
See, that's what I thought they should have done with the last one. Is just make it half guy, half girl. Like make it like a combination to have them play off each other instead of just making it like a strict all girl, no guys team. So we actually get to see how that would play out. Just like guys and girls being an equal team.
Yeah.
Kind of awesome.
Mm.
I'm actually really digging it. I can't wait to see what they're gonna make them look like. Like suits. Are they gonna have updated proton packs?
I kind of want them to have the old suits, but like a little
Like updated.
update maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the color you see in my jacket, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited just to see, because I'm a huge fan of original scores and soundtracks, but I'm also a huge fan of costume design, and so I'm excited to see what they do with both of those in this movie to kind of update it.
Do you think they'll do anything with the guy that died? The guy that played Egon.
They're gonna write him off. I think they'll probably have a tribute to him, and they might even open the movie. I would imagine.
Well, what if they did like a ghost
With him?
thing with him? Like he's.
Oh, that might be in bad taste though.
You think so?
Yeah, like
Because
bringing
being
him back to
Ghostbusters,
life.
let's bust him, and like they
Oh,
trap
no.
him in the trap or something.
I feel like they're gonna have like a they'll show like the firehouse and they'll have like a bust of him or something like in memory and like maybe they would just open the movie with just like that and like zoom out.
Or what if like
that'd be cool.
what if like to do it right instead of having him like die necessarily like he's just lost in that where they trap the ghost and they put him in the that big thing what was that big thing called in the Ghostbusters movie where they put
The Phantom Zone.
the Phantom Zone, right?
No, that's Danny Phantom.
I was gonna say,
What was it called? It was like they would put the trap after catching the ghost.
It's basically the Phantom Zone, though.
Basically,
I'm
yeah.
sure
So
that's
anyways,
where
yeah.
Danny Phantom
What if they
got
did
it
like
there.
like somehow he got trapped in there, and that's what they say. Oh, he's
It's-
trapped in there. He can never come out. or
I just don't. With how everybody reacts to like stuff nowadays,
They
wouldn't
have
be
to
a
be
good
really
idea.
touchy about it.
Yeah,
really,
people
really
people are just,
snowflakey about it.
yeah.
That's why I think
people are gonna find some way to just wouldn't even touch it.
That's why I think that they would probably need to open the movie with just like a
little tribute.
aw,
Yeah.
and then get into the action where it's like establishes right away that he's not around anymore,
Yep.
but we respect him.
Yep.
Or whatever, like the opening scene, like you said, it's a bust of him or a statue, and all the other guys are standing around it, and it starts off, and they walk off, and then eventually they hand off their proton packs or whatever. So
He's
they're
like hanging it up.
yeah, like
Interesting.
Like
Like
they're-
that would be the
they're not-
reason they're hanging it up.
yeah, like they're like because they don't have their other member,
Yeah.
so they're like, all right, we're hanging it up,
Interesting.
and then the
Okay.
kids take over from that point.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
See that?
Venkman Jr. follows in the dad's footsteps.
Who would you? Zac Efron.
Or maybe a daughter.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
That's half and half. We'll see.
half woman, half man.
I mean, maybe.
True.
Maybe. This
Yeah,
day and age, maybe.
like.
Maybe.
Well, I was thinking like one side.
Oh, literally just split in half like two
Like you
face,
would
but with
see,
genders?
yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well, hey,
Oh my
there's that.
Yeah. Hey.
So yeah, I'm super stoked for Ghostbusters, surprisingly, because like after the last movie, I was kind of done with Ghostbusters, but then like the fire's been relit with just an announcement that they're like
And I thought
making
that was a cool
sequel.
Yeah, it was a cool teaser trailer too.
Yeah.
With the whole, like when they said when it was coming out, you heard the turn on of a proton pack. It was like, brrrr.
Mhm.
That was cool.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so there's that, and then we also another big thing that happened this week. We got a trailer for Spider-Man: Far From Home. If you guys want to know how I reacted watching it for the first time, just watch Kevin Smith's reaction.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty much the exact same thing that
Holy
happened.
fuck! Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, dude, just seeing Mysterio, just for a split second, live action with the fishbowl and everything.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I don't like about Mysterio's costume is that chest plate.
Oh, the gold.
Yeah, I'd rather it just be all green.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
there's
it's cool, whatever.
it's its own thing. I could see it selling a lot of figures. You know, just the little ad touches, but they do have like the green scaly looking.
Yeah. No,
sleeves and
and the
stuff.
gauntlets and
Yeah.
and,
Even like the eyes, the spinning like Illuminati eyes or whatever that come out of his hands.
yeah. John
Yeah.
actually was saying that's Doctor Strange magic, supposedly.
Well, no, not the eye part, just
No, but
way he was,
the way he was doing it. Yeah.
Because it's if you look very closely as he's fighting, well, I'm not gonna use that character's name, but as he's fighting the water elemental, we'll call, because we'll get into that. As he's fighting the water elemental, he's like zipping around him and zooming, and then there's a moment where he puts his hands out, and then the
Triangle.
green circle like forms, like two circles form,
Yeah.
and then inside of it is a triangle. So it looks like Mysterio is gonna be a sorcerer. Like it doesn't look like he's gonna be a stunt guy. It looks like he's going to actually be able to do magic,
Yeah.
which would give it a different, a little twist and take onto the character.
Yeah.
I think honestly it would make it better. Personally, I think it'd fit. I think it'd just fit a lot better now.
I think as long as he has the same motives, I think maybe the magic wouldn't matter as much.
Well, yeah, of course. No, he's still gonna be a bad guy.
Yeah, but like he could be still
What
using
if
that
it's
magic to make himself.
What if it's
look
not actually magic and that's just special effects?
Like technology.
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 I mean, yeah, they could do that too, but I mean,
I don't know.
that would just that.
That would throw me off though if they're like, oh, he's a sorcerer now. You know.
Well, no, they wouldn't say he's a sorcerer. They probably would give no affiliation to that. They would just say he does magic.
Or he's like, oh, hey, hold on, let me pull off my fishbowl head.
I mean, he's a special effects guy. What's the close special effects and magic don't really one's science, one's magic. Like they pretty much go one hand in hand.
I mean, he wasn't a stunt guy necessarily. He was a.
No, he wasn't a stunt guy. He was a special effects guy. Yeah, special effects, but.
But that's what I'm saying. What if his special effects are so good, he's created this device that makes it look like it's magic.
They could do that, but I mean, it would be better. It'd be better to start introducing a wider range of people with abilities per se, especially now that they're about to get the X-Men universe. You might as well just start almost kind of giving everybody. Like, they don't need to, sure, but I mean, I think, Nate's on.
Nate!
It's your boy!
How's it going, man?
I got something for Nate.
I think it would be.
Got a sound effect for Nate.
I think it would just be. I think I'd like it better if he actually had magic instead of just special
It'd
effects.
be interesting
for Nate.
Because the reason.
And you're solid, right? Snake.
They should have. Is there?
I don't know.
They have the exclamation point one.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
There he goes. There's Nate's sound effect, buddy. When you come on, that's what you get, buddy.
I think. I mean, I don't know. The only reason why I'm saying that it's probably not the technology thing is because you see the symbols that Doctor Strange uses.
But he had that.
That's the only
Unless he
reason
studied
why.
Doctor Strange and.
But he had
perfected
smoke
it.
like that and stuff. Like he used those effects. I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's not. Well, no, it's not about the smoke. Like I understand that in the comics.
But if you look at his, all right. So if you look at his costume, right?
Yeah.
He has that stuff on his costume already, like a triangle with an eye.
Well, no, but I understand that. When I say triangle, I mean the symbols that Doctor Strange, like when he's doing his magic, that pops up. He had the same symbols in his magic, not the actual like triangle stuff that's on his suit.
Okay.
Like he has, I mean, I'd have to pull up the scene. But
Another thing, people are wondering if those elementals are an illusion by him, but I will say, illusions wouldn't really be able to like destroy stuff and
physically.
There's a scene where Peter gets like washed away with water.
Yeah, like the water one punches him and you see it. He's wet and he gets
Unless it's like
backwards.
Unless that his special effects technology is so good, or it's mixed with magic to make it where he can do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like either that or maybe he has Hydro Man and
I see. I didn't want to use
Sandman.
I didn't want to use those words.
I know.
I didn't want to use those words because like it just doesn't. Yeah, I don't want to use those
But
words.
there's some Easter eggs in there. Like at one point it says ASM 212 or something like that. If you look up Amazing Spider-Man, it's him versus Hydro Man.
Oh, I know.
Like,
trust me, I'm excited.
So I'm hoping that it's Hydro Man. I would love to see Hydro Man.
Well, so in the movie,
different character.
In the movie, they're calling them elementals.
Yeah.
They're calling them elementals. Supposedly, Mysterio is the one who's like controlling them or whatever, like conjures them or whatever.
Okay.
And that's why they're attacking people.
Okay.
If it's technology, I don't see how that just doesn't make sense to me. It wouldn't work personally.
It would have to be some sort of
how does a hallucination, like how does a hologram physically touch and hit things?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. So it has to be magic. But the only other thing is that if he's controlling it, I mean that's what Mysterio does. He tricks people. That's his whole thing. Now we as Spider-Man fans, like we know that's a tip your hat off to Molten Man, Hydro Man, Sandman. Like we know that off rip.
Molten Man.
We're probably never gonna get like those actual characters, but that's close enough, and I'm okay with it. Like it's fine.
I mean, if you look at somebody and the first thing you see is Hydro Man, before you realize it's not him. I mean, it's close enough. You know?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, like this
Yeah,
scene.
that looks like Hydro Man.
Yeah, like that, yeah, you can't. Alright, so check it. Right here. Look at,
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
well,
it.
not those. Let me see if I can catch it real quick. Right there. You see the
Oh,
forming
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Doctor Strange? Like the Doctor
Oh,
Strange
the
symbol?
circle.
I didn't even
Yeah,
catch that.
that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm like, that has to be, he has to be using real
Like
magic.
maybe it's just like he learned.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a sorcerer. Wouldn't say that. Wouldn't use that word because that'll mix people
He's
up.
harnessing
Because that,
magic.
it was just that, because yeah, with Doctor Strange, it's like they, like with the Ancient One, harnessed magic from from the evil place or whatever
Yeah.
to keep herself young. It's just he found, you have to assume, because Doctor Strange is not the only magic character in Marvel, you'd have to assume that somewhere along the lines he just ended up picking up magic. But like when he's using his moves though, you're seeing the spells and like the incantations
circle,
forming as he's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, if it's tech, yo, what tech do you have that makes water monsters form and then physically hit people? Like that's
I'll tell you what it is, and it makes me really excited. It's not Chitauri.
it's not too
Not Chitauri. That's great.
Link says, did anyone else think that was the symbiote when they saw the black suit when you saw the trailer?
No,
No.
I didn't.
Only
Because I mean, I can see why, because
It's the
Link.
black suit?
Yeah, well, no, because Link's not the first person to say that. Because the way that when they show the scene, it looks like the suit kind of like comes on him, like it just kind of like something moves on his mask or whatever, and it makes it look like
Is this
something.
His
goggles, right?
Goggles.
Yeah, the
Drop
goggles
down.
like drop down or something,
That's
so
it.
it looks like something's like taking him.
Yeah.
But no, it's
No,
just
they're
it's his
not
stealth
re-
suit.
No one's ready for the
The symbiote.
no one's ready for
Yeah.
that yet.
Um,
For that.
The only reason I think that I didn't think of that first thing, because I already knew the suit was going to be in there, because I saw set photos. And, if you look at the set photos, on
It's just
the
a-
shoulder there's a shield logo.
Yeah, it's his stealth suit.
So
Stealth suit.
it's
Yeah.
like given to him.
Yeah.
Which I wish he would
but
make his
that's
own,
but that's if that's if they saw the set photos.
yeah, yeah.
Link says, or he made an illusion because he saw Doctor Strange do it, making him think he did magic. Oh.
So he was saying the same thing, like maybe he's mimicking Doctor Strange-ish, like what he's seen Doctor Strange do, maybe on like television or something, like on the news. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Who? Mysterio?
Mysterio, yeah.
Okay. I
If
wasn't
Mysterio
sure
saw
which
Doctor
one.
Strange in action, was like, I should like mimic that guy. I can see what you're saying.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe, I mean, like if anything, if he's not actually magic, maybe he was mimicking magic from what he's seen.
But let's just
You know what I'm
let's
That's a very
let's all talk about how
acute
he has his.
like detail
Very
to like for the to get the symbols and everything. That's
Let's all
power
just be
to
happy
him.
that he's wearing his fishbowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the
Oh,
question
okay.
is, all right, so they showed us the fishbowl.
Yeah.
How much time do you think we'll get
When
with
he's
the fishbowl?
fighting, it's gonna be on. It has to be on.
there's gonna be at least one fight with him and Spider-Man with it on, and then I think Spider-Man's gonna like break it so they can have an emotional scene. You know.
So
see
you
how it
think
goes.
there'll be a lot of fishbowl time?
No.
Because
I think
I
there'll be
don't
like maybe
think
3
there
or
will
4
be
scenes in the
either.
movie.
Yes, I agree, hands down.
Because it's Jake Gyllenhaal, but they also,
Yeah.
if you look, they gave
It's
him
Jake
they gave him the bowl haircut.
Yeah.
So there's that. They give him that kind of like sort of like the dweeby, but he also kind of looks I don't know, he's got that scruff and everything. He looks like he could be attractive if he was a good guy. You know what I'm saying? But he looks just scummy enough
to be that.
to be a bad guy. Yeah. So I dig it. I dig it. I'm excited.
Link said he's probably famous by now since
Probably
this
famous
was
right now.
right after Endgame, so he knew Spider-Man worked with him and tried to trick him. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of dots to connect.
Well, if you look in the trailer, on the news here when they're saying like he's like Thor and Iron Man combined, which what?
Not even close.
Iron Man, what?
Yeah, you would have to assume
It says-
people know who Doctor Strange is.
The news broadcast is painting him as a hero.
Yeah,
And that's the whole point.
yeah.
Mysterio wants to be seen as a hero,
Yeah.
but
It's
he'll go
it's
through,
Syndrome
like,
from Incredibles.
yes,
It's just
yes.
Syndrome from Incredibles. He created if he made them magically or whatever, however he made them, it's Syndrome. He's pretending to defeat them, fight them, so he looks like a good guy. When reality, he's probably not even really him. Might just be a clone of him, while the real him is robbing a bank.
Well, that's what
because that's what he does.
That's what. I mean, and I'm gonna bring back the '90s cartoon. He did the exact same thing in the '90s cartoon where he made everybody think Spider-Man was robbing banks and doing this, and making Spider-Man to be the bad guy, and he tried to be this hero, and then later on that gets messed up by Spider-Man, and people realize he's a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm hoping for that.
If
like,
they,
kind of
if they, I mean, if they do it the way Link says, I mean, I'm still gonna watch the movie, but it's gonna bother me a tad bit because it doesn't
Doesn't add up?
it just doesn't add up. Like, it's movie magic. That's what I call movie magic. When there's no dots to connect, but yet they find a way to
Connect them.
Yeah, connect them. Like, that's what I call movie magic, because like that's ridiculous. Like, they shouldn't do that. Like, right now they built such a cohesive cinematic universe.
Mhm.
Like, and then Kevin Feige, or Feige, or however you say his name, he's not about cop-outs.
Yeah.
Like, when he writes his story, he writes the stories, but when he's overseeing everything, he makes sure everything has a dot to connect.
Yeah.
So it's gonna, I mean, who knows?
I wish I knew
Link
about
says,
this.
oh yeah, no, I know, Link. I'm just saying, but it's a good theory though. It'd be very
I wish I
interesting.
knew about this earlier, but I'm gonna play it right now. Good plays.
What?
Maybe it'll play.
It's the theme.
Go! First cup of comics!
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Well, I just so outside of all of that,
Yeah.
outside of the fact that Mysterio, Hydro Man, Multiman, Sandman. Somebody also said, you said, right, in the trailer,
I noticed.
behind Hydro Man,
No,
you see a fishbowl, or
No, behind
Sandman.
Sand guy,
Yeah,
you
you
see a fishbowl in the background, he kind of looks like a fishbowl in the background.
Huh. So kind of like him, controlling him or something.
Either
like that.
controlling him or he's making the illusion to where it looks like
Sandman.
like it's him, but he's making it look like a giant Sandman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's him on the
Gotcha,
ground.
gotcha.
He's controlling these things, but it's actually him as this thing. That's what I'm thinking
Yeah,
it
that'd
is.
work.
Interesting.
Because he's a special effects guy. He can make these. He can make these things where, out of whatever, and he can hurt things with it. You know.
So to switch it up a little bit from the Elementals and Mysterio, which
Well,
we could talk about this forever.
Overall, what I was just gonna say is I like the trailer. I thought it was
Yes.
good. So did you? You liked it?
Yes,
freaked
I
out.
liked it. Yeah.
All right. So then, yeah.
Another thing that I heard on I want to say Instagram from No More Mutants,
Okay.
which I never knew about Mysterio, but Mysterio apparently tricked Logan, Old Man Logan, at one point in the comics to kill all the X-Men. Like,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
What?
I don't know if John would know or not, but dude, that's amazing.
I'm thinking about
Like
it.
he did an illusion to make the X-Men look like something else, and he killed all the X-Men, and that's why all the X-Men ended up dying.
Yeah, there's been multiple times where someone's controlled Wolverine, and Wolverine has killed people. I just don't remember.
And I would
if
believe him
Mysterio
because
did
No
that.
More Mutants. That's all he talks about is X-Men.
Yeah.
He loves X-Men.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
probably true. Yeah.
So
So I wanted to talk a bit about some of the other characters. So Nick Fury is going to be in this.
Yeah, he is.
What do you guys think about him being in potentially 3 movies this year? Because he's going to be in Captain Marvel, he's going to be in Far From
Endgame.
Home, and we assume he's going to be in Endgame.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a lot of Nick Fury in 1 year.
Well, I'm happy for that because one, Samuel L. Jackson's a good actor. Two, his Nick Fury is very it's just great. And we haven't seen a lot of him in the last couple movies. The last time we saw him was Winter Soldier.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Last time we saw him was outside of the end of
Infinity War.
Yeah, end of Infinity
but I mean,
War.
I don't count that.
Yeah.
That's an extra.
But that was an after scene credit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that whole time he like faked his death in Winter Soldier, and then like all that stuff disappeared for a bit.
And now he's in 3 Marvel movies straight.
Yeah,
allegedly.
So, but like it should be good.
And
Nick
then
Fury, the ultimate spy, supposedly that's what they say.
What if he pulls this out?
So nice to finally meet you.
Takes him out.
I
Nick
should
Fury
have,
style.
but
Electro shows up. Unlimited power.
Unlimited power. That would be
MJ.
amazing, by the way.
Peter and MJ
Yes.
finally exploring that relationship in this.
I'm not.
Oh, air quotes.
I'm not excited about who MJ is. Like, I don't like her as MJ. That's
the actress,
the actress.
Okay.
I don't like how she portrays MJ. It's like she's.
We barely got anything of her though.
It's
kinda
like but
kinda
she,
picking on Peter.
but she's like this. She's plain Jane. Like just like MJ's supposed to be like this. Super not that girl's not attractive, but she's supposed to be super attractive. She's like all the guys want to be with her. She just looks like I don't know. It just
but
she plays off that like
they try to tone everything down though for Spider-Man.
they tone her really
That's
down.
why.
Though.
That's why. Well, same as Flash. That's same as Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson ain't. Flash Thompson was
that was a bad pick.
That
for
Flash
him
Thompson
too.
was Mr. Like, Mr. I'll steal your girl, Mr. I'm a bully. Like, nah, my dude looks my dude looks like the best bullying he does. The best bullying he does is online.
Literally a
Like,
mailbox.
he just oh man, let me text everybody a photo of him coming out of the bathroom and caption it. He's a toilet. Like that's
They made
he's
him
just
like
he's a douche.
They made him like a modern day bully.
Yeah,
I didn't like that
exactly.
pick either for Flash Thompson. I wanted to see
Flash Thompson's supposed to be a
blonde hair bully
jock
dude.
He's supposed to be
a jock.
Yeah, he's supposed to be
That's not a
athletic.
jock.
He's supposed to be an athletic guy.
They changed it up.
Yeah, they just try to make it more. They try to make it more.
Not that I didn't really. It didn't ruin the movie for me.
They just try to make it more relatable to like the because look at Spider-Man. Look at all the Spider-Man movies, not including like the '70s stuff, but look at if you're looking at
Toby and
every generation of the Spider-Man movies is for a different generation of people.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up in your generation, a nerd would have been Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker. It's a Poindexter.
And then
It's
the jock.
It's
really.
It's really because that's what everybody I've talked to about the Spider-Man movies. I'm always talking about. Well, look at the generation. A nerd is.
I just would have been like, why does that guy look like he's crying all the time?
Well, there you go.
I wouldn't call him a nerd.
It's but like I mean like the way
Bro,
that.
I was watching Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2.
Which
one
Spider-Man
of my
2?
Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. With
Just
Doc
regular
Ock.
Spider-Man.
No, that's Spider-Man 2.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire crying Maguire. The part where he goes to go see MJ at her play and he misses it because the guy wouldn't let him into the play, and he's standing outside and he's looking across the street when the other guy shows up. He literally looks like he's about to cry. Like every scene, he looks like he's about to cry.
That's true.
So I'm yelling at the TV, "Are you gonna cry, you little baby? Why don't you cry, you little baby?"
But
I was Flash Thompson at that
Well,
moment.
Look, all right. So like with I forgot the director's name. Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi?
Sam
Yeah,
Raimi.
that's it. So he
The Evil Dead.
that Tobey Maguire was based off like the comic book Spider-Man, which is I believe it was
the classic.
the Spectacular Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Where Peter has his glasses, always wearing he's a
sweater vest.
he's a nerd exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas us growing up, our generation's nerd would be more along the lines of oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Tom?
No, other guy.
Andrew?
Before Andrew. Our generation nerd, like when I was in school, middle school, high school, even now in college, like it's they're not nerds per se. They're just kind of loner, standard, outcast, dressing kind of guys.
Gotcha.
What book you reading, you nerd?
Well,
I'm reading about fist bumping and booty humping, sir.
Stupid nerd! I was out fist bumping and booty humping.
And then whereas Tom Holland now is also a bit of our generation's, like, just the casual dressing dude who just, really smart and stuff, but not. Yeah, and that's just what it is. It's a generational thing. I think personally, that's what they're going with the Spider-Man stuff. Not what they're going with, but that's how you could kind of view it, though.
Yeah.
Because we're just, I don't know, nerds aren't what they used to be.
I mean, I think, okay, so this is like the Spider-Man, the Tom Holland Spider-Man is like the official Spider-Man because it's Marvel,
I think he's,
right? But they're taking it in a direction that we've never seen, and it seems like they're doing a lot of stuff intentionally to do what we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man Homecoming, you never got a shot of him swinging through a city, which is like iconic for Spider-Man. Like, there was a part of where he's swinging, or he's trying to run through a neighborhood, but, I mean, you never got, like, a swinging, like, him swinging
going from
through,
building
like,
to building.
through, like,
that makes sense.
Like, at the very beginning, there's a couple of scenes where he's, like, running, like, parkour through
Like
the city, but there's
parkour.
no...
Get that parkour!
But yeah, they're doing different things, like even changing his best friend from Harry Osborn to Genki, Ned. He's the same guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah,
But
so
isn't Ned eventually like supposed to be the Hobgoblin?
Yeah, Ned Leeds.
Yeah,
which is really weird why they chose that name specifically for him. It's really weird. I don't know.
Yeah, but they had talked about that though, and before the first movie came out, they're just like, there is no like
goblins. So.
Yeah, connection to that. They just chose the name, and I was just like,
of all the names,
you can't. Yeah, exactly. I was like, you can't do that.
There's no way that you.
Because everybody was like, yeah, he looks like Miles Morales' friend, like who's Genki, and he like, but at the same time, we know he's Genki. Like he's obviously Genki.
They gave him the Genki wig.
Yeah, but yet they call his name's Ned. And then
Ned
we
Leeds.
know Ned. Yeah, we know Ned Leeds. Like that's like I don't
he's
know.
even getting with Betty Brant.
Yeah,
in the movie.
Even getting with Betty. Like yo, and then that's what happened in the comics. Like Ned got with Betty.
Yeah.
Like yo, so I'm just like, what is going on here?
But yeah, so I mean, like you can't tell me that there's no reason that they did that. But it's funny that they changed. So they got rid of one goblin and gave him another goblin best friend.
Yes.
But it's like why? Why did they do that? But I'm excited for this next movie just because I feel like it's going to focus more on. I want to have a Peter and MJ relationship that I love as much as I did the Marvel Spider-Man game, because you watch the Tobey Maguire movies, they're good movies. I love those movies growing up. Like that. My heart.
No,
I
one and two
never.
were great. I just didn't like.
There's no chemistry between him and MJ. Like there was not. They were like they had the upside down kiss, and that was the most lovey they got. And then the rest of the time they were just like, "Why aren't you ever there for me?"
Yeah.
And that was all it was.
Hey, Daddy-O.
But there's no. I want a chemistry between Peter and MJ like there was between Peter and Gwen in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that was like the main draw for those. Like people love Gwen just because of the chemistry they had.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they have that in this
Alright.
movie, and so that's what I'm excited for them to explore that a bit.
As long as we don't get any weird dancing or.
What's yeah, I hope not.
Oh man, so I don't even know what's next. Those are the two big stories that I wanted to talk about, and then the rest of it's like the Punisher released today. I haven't had a chance to watch any of it yet, but I watched the first season and it was amazing. So I'm excited as hell for this next season.
I think actually after you guys leave tonight, or if you guys want, we can sit down and watch the first episode. I'm down. So I've been watching nonstop Gotham from season 1 because I stopped at a certain point in season 1. So now I'm up to season 2, episode 9. I want to get all the way through all the seasons so I can start watching season 5. But the show, oh my god, I don't know why I talked bad about it, but it's freaking amazing. It's amazing. I'm trying to get Zach on the train here with me to watch it, but it's great.
What? Okay, so I really want to know, what is your favorite superhero show? because mine is Daredevil, hands down.
Netflix did.
Net-
What do you mean by
Now,
show?
does it mean like
I don't
animated
because I
show?
don't. I
show.
do not consider
Animated
the Netflix
show?
originals to be shows. Netflix has way more money than the other guys who are going at it right now, and that's a different tier. That's like the difference between cartoon and anime.
Okay, so what do we call it? Series?
That's I don't
serial?
even know. Maybe it's just me being picky, but I don't consider the Netflix like that's a upper class of like. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's
It's my favorite non-superhero movie superhero thing. How about that?
nice. Tad bit complicated, but nice.
Hey, you know what? It works.
Oh my god.
I'm really depressed that they canceled it, but we still got something in that universe, and it's The Punisher coming out today. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. How the hell they're gonna leave off on it, because we all are we're all sitting here just waiting for
Well,
them to cancel
Punisher,
it.
yeah, Punisher's getting canceled too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Jessica Jones comes out, maybe the next day they'll be like, oh, by the way, hope you guys enjoyed because it's the last one.
Yeah. Well, because Jessica hasn't been canceled yet because they're about
They
to
have the
drop
new
the
season.
new season. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did they say Punisher's being canceled yet? Or is it just speculation at this point?
I mean, if they cancel Daredevil,
No, it's being canceled. There is no confirmation as of right now, but it's because Netflix can't keep it due to the fact that Disney has they're doing their own separate thing. Netflix just can't keep it.
And you said, what's your favorite superhero show? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Cartoon or
anything. I mean, if cartoons, man, for Teen Titans for me.
That's two different categories
Oh my God.
that I'm not putting together.
Yeah, that's hard.
Because it would
I would
end
say
up
90s
being
X-Men cartoon.
it would be it'd end up being a animated series,
Yeah.
hands down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As much as I love the Spider-Man, X-Men, and Batman animated series, I gravitated more toward Teen Titans growing up.
Sure.
So Teen Titans for me all the way.
Oh man.
I really need to catch up on Titans, by the way.
Well, I have to get the DC universe.
Yeah.
I want to get it. And now, we could talk about, because we went and saw the Superman movie.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Speaking of animated.
Yeah, that was good. Favorite show wise, if I had to pick right now, probably Gotham.
Okay, other than now.
That's so
Other
hard.
than Gotham. Dude.
Well, Batman animated, the animated series.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally fair.
And it's between that and X-Men, and I have three, Batman, X-Men, and Spider-Man animated series.
Because it's all the 90s cartoons.
Yeah,
they were excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I mean, I based most of my Spider-Man knowledge is based off of the '90s show.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Because it was so good.
it was amazing.
It was so good. John, you're up.
No, I don't know. I honestly
Just
don't.
name a couple. The first ones that come to mind that mean stuff to you.
I mean, if we're talking live action, if we're talking live action, by far probably the best superhero show, and I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it. Give or take the best 10.5 years of my life. It was, 9.5 years of my life. It was Smallville.
Okay.
Because
you always talk about
the
Smallville
story,
too,
the story is because I don't like Clark Kent Superman. I like almost every other adaptation of him. I don't like Clark Kent Superman, but Smallville gave me I wouldn't even say it gave me insight because I know the character, but Smallville just I don't know it connected with me, and Smallville by far is. Yeah, it was the best.
What about you guys? Any of you guys have your favorite shows out there?
Yeah, seriously.
Let us know.
Because I mean, what else should I be comparing it to? Flash, Arrow? What am I working with now?
Well, anyway,
Not
we know
much.
Smallville. So let's go back and we'll talk about me, John, and Zach went and saw
The Death of Superman.
Death of Superman and Reign of Superman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Link says yes, with like all caps exclamation
Smallville.
points to Smallville.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Link knows.
Link knows.
Link knows.
But
I mean, if you're talking new stuff, I would have to say it would have. I mean, right now one of them's not on TV, but if you're talking new stuff, it'd be Gotham and Agents of Shield.
Gotham, dude.
Agents of Shield, because like people just that first season people wrecked, and people were just like, oh, it sucks, blah blah blah, and it's like, and it sucks to say that's a show that you after you got past the first season.
For Gotham?
No, for Agents of Shield,
Oh, okay.
it dramatically got better. Like it just changed. Every single season just got better and better.
Interesting.
So yeah.
And then they had the Ghost Rider in there at one point. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that season was amazing. Like that season was amazing.
I just feel like Gotham to me right now, like that's all I'm thinking about right now.
Oh, I
Like,
know.
right now,
I
like, I don't
understand.
like. I almost don't even like. I want to finish all those seasons before I even go to Punisher at this point. Even though I'm wearing all this Punisher
You
stuff
should.
tonight.
Oh,
But
speaking of
Yeah.
not Gotham, in the Spider-Man trailer,
yeah,
in the background you can see Avengers Tower is being
Rebuilt.
rebuilt into something else. Somebody bought the Avengers Tower.
Hmm.
People are saying it's either A, Oscorp, or B, the Baxter Building. Your thoughts?
Baxter Building. No,
Baxter Building.
It's probably gonna be Oscorp.
Oscorp.
Because remember the wait, when does Spider-Man come out?
Do you remember? Well, do you remember?
After Endgame.
You remember they sold
July.
the building in Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Yeah.
They were moving out of that building, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking Oscorp.
I just rewatched the Spider-Man: Homecoming. I'll rewatch it again because there might be a possibility whilst they're moving out, there might be something that
Oscorp.
shows that what like a banner.
If you find
or
something, let me know. I
that
haven't found
is
anything.
changed, so I'll rewatch it when I get home.
Yeah, I tried to
Um,
find something, but it's
It's
everything's just
probably
stark.
gonna be because if Spider-Man: Homecoming comes out after Endgame
Mhm.
and Captain Marvel comes out 8th, the deal with Disney solidifies March.
But see, the thing is, also, is like it comes
Could be Baxter Building.
like
That'd be dope.
the movie itself comes out after Endgame.
Yeah.
But we don't know for sure that it takes place after Endgame. They've said it does, but if you watch the trailer and he gets his passport, the year
Yeah, the
has been
date's
edited
off.
out.
Yeah.
So they're hiding the year for something. They're hiding the year for some reason, and I don't know why. Because they've said that it takes place after. So why would they be hiding the year?
Yeah.
You know.
That would be a cool villain to come back to redo. Is the Green Goblin?
I wanted a comic accurate Goblin.
Correct.
Please.
Power to you guys for wanting to see that again. I'm kind of
I'd like
past
to
the
see-
Goblin already.
I'd like to see it once because we've gotten a Goblin sort of. We got like a Power Rangers villain Goblin, and then we got weird hobo on a glider Goblin.
Weird hobo in a
We
glider.
haven't gotten the Green Goblin, man.
Mask,
The Green
yeah.
Goblin, he's sinister as dude. I just want a comic accurate Goblin.
Let's
and
put
then
the Red
never do it
Goblin.
again.
Red Carnage Goblin.
Because like at this point,
Maybe.
like the only green, even in Spider-Verse, they had the Green Goblin and he was a freaking dragon. Like we still have
Yeah.
like even in the animated movie, we haven't gotten a comic accurate
Yeah.
Green Goblin.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I would love to just to see that, and then I'm good.
I'm just kind of I think that
So what? All right.
I think they should just move on.
Endgame, right? Endgame, the movie comes out, right? That gets the very
Endgame,
end.
the Avengers Project.
At the very end, very end of this movie, right? You hear this. Dude, I would do cartwheels and flips in the movie theater.
Well, I mean,
oh my god!
Hugh Jackman's name supposedly is on the
thingy,
on the cast list or whatever.
which is something I wanted to talk about actually, and I completely forgot until just now.
Hugh
You're welcome.
So thank
Hugh
you,
Jackman.
Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool,
And all those guys.
and all I mean, like most notably
basically everybody who was in Deadpool 2.
the X-Force and all that.
Yeah.
He tweeted out, "Pour one out for old X-Force, a victim of the merger, for Fox and Disney." So I guess.
Oh yeah, they lost. They lost.
X-Force?
I don't want to say that, but I know what you're talking about. They said, because people are speculating that through the deal, because I don't think they didn't get rid of Deadpool, because let's be honest, that movie's making money.
Yeah.
But it seems like X-Force just might not be
In their plans.
Yeah, as a team, like another separate team thing.
And that's the thing too is with I had it. Yeah, they were planning on doing an X-Force movie, but in order for them to get it. In order to do an X-Force movie, by the time the merger takes place, they would have to get the movie in production in 2 months. So that's not going to happen. Same thing with Gambit. Gambit is also canceled.
I heard Gambit some more. Yeah.
Which I'm not upset about.
Yeah, no.
I would love to see a Gambit movie, but not with him as Gambit.
He was selfish about it.
Well,
he was selfish about it, yeah, because people were like, oh, are we going to see him in X-Men Apocalypse? This is before X-Men Apocalypse even came out. And people were hyped up after Days of Future Past, and then that's when they announced Channing Tatum's Gambit in the Gambit movie, and they were like, oh, we're going to see you in Apocalypse before the movie, and he's like, I want my own movie first. Like, he didn't want to be introduced in a team-up movie, he wanted his own movie, and it was...
what if he came out like Magic Mike as Gambit?
Or just like doing belly rolls and shit.
Link says
throwing cards and
it
shit.
says that the stream this entire time has been moving, where it's actually like frame by frame.
Oh, that's actually what it's like? Dude, what the hell's going on?
You guys know about that or not?
No,
you do
I thought
not.
it was a laptop.
Yeah, I mean now it's moving. I mean I click live, so now it's like moving with us. But
is it on Wi-Fi or something?
It's off Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
That's weird. Yeah. Thanks, Link.
I took this off Wi-Fi. So.
Is that better?
Is that better, Link, or?
And that's just like 100% frozen.
Zach's in the frozen zone.
The Frozone.
Frozen.
It was X-Men, right? But I mean, if we continue to get Deadpool, that's pretty much bad.
Cable and Deadpool together.
Too, if they want to do it.
Which I think they'll do. They'll keep those characters because those characters were the bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll keep those for sure.
Well, what if they didn't though? Like if they didn't do any other movies, would you be okay with just 2 movies, Deadpool movies? I would be okay with just the 2. I mean, because what else can you do with Deadpool?
A ton.
A ton.
You can have him kill the entire Marvel universe.
Yeah,
you can make a zombie apocalypse movie.
Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. Deadpool kills the Marvel universe again. Like you
Night of the Living Deadpool.
Yeah, Night of the Living Deadpool.
I like Deadpool, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a. I don't know.
I mean,
there's a lot of diehard Deadpool fans out there. Though.
I mean,
No, there are.
Your two choices are either you continue to give him movies or he's going to pop up in other people's movies. And do you want him popping up in other people's movies? As funny as it would be. Because
ruin it.
It would just
I don't know.
Kind of weird, but it's not bad. Just kind of odd.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, at least it seems to be moving a little smoother. It's just kind of like at a lesser quality.
Is it? I wonder if my phone's.
Yeah, quality. Yeah,
that's weird.
That's weird. Yeah, we're not having much luck with this.
I wonder if the phone's set on.
What? I mean, the quality was fine a minute ago. It was just moving at frames, right?
That's weird. I didn't do anything to the phone. That's weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds is doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll get him as Detective Pikachu soon. So.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching that.
I'm
You
not
mean
either.
Deadpool and Pikachu's body?
I'm not watching that.
Pika Pika.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that at all.
Motherfucker.
I'm interested in Alita.
Battle Angel.
Yeah, Alita Battle Angel.
I think there's a lot of people that are probably into it. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna run out to the theater and see it, but
I definitely want to watch that for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
there's fighting. So
It looks good, and I love cybernetic stuff. So like the
Yeah.
whole movie takes place is based on that.
and it kind of looks like, I mean, with that, like we were talking about it, and like if Cyberpunk 2077 is a good game, they could make a movie.
Zach's
or a
all-
TV series.
Yeah, when's that?
Like
We don't know when that game's coming out though,
I
right?
haven't released it yet.
but it's probably gonna be 2020 or 2021. It's gonna be before. It's gonna be after the PS5. If the PS5 releases at the end of this year or early next year, it'll be because Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and The Last of Us 2, or not Last of Us. Is it Last of Us 2?
Last of Us 2.
Yeah, Last of Us 2.
Horizon Zero Dawn 2 yet.
Oh, they
just announced it?
Well, I wouldn't say just announced it, but I read it on their web. I read it on someone's website because I was looking up for the PS5, and they said that if they were to drop, they were like whenever the PS5 drops, they would do those two games would be.
It looks
like
clear
the
on here.
two foremost games for them.
Did you
I
notice
don't-
that,
I
Zach?
don't
When you
know.
looked, it looks clear, like on the.
On there, yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably on
It's the
their end though.
stream, yeah.
They're in on there. Now.
But they so two things. So I've been following Cyberpunk really closely.
Yeah.
All the update
Games,
videos.
We
all
know.
Update videos and stuff. They have said that they are currently developing Cyberpunk for current gen consoles with next gen consoles in mind, like in
Oh, okay.
plans.
So you'll be
But
able to.
they're developing it for current consoles.
Okay.
And then the second thing is that they just started hiring people for cinematic advertising and stuff, which usually signifies they're close to the end of production.
Yeah.
Like the entire game is playable from beginning to end right now. They're
Now they're gonna
testing it for
start
bugs
doing-
and stuff, so they're gonna start ramping up their advertising.
Yeah, start doing them
That's
commercials,
cool.
boy.
People are thinking either end of 2019
Yeah.
or 2020.
Yeah.
So either way,
And that's what I figured.
super excited.
You're having a lot of fun with
Hold
this.
on, hold on. Zach, what was that?
Oh my god, he's having so much fun.
I love this
Um,
thing. I love this thing.
There was we were gonna talk about Warner Brothers focusing on less of a shared
Yeah.
universe after Aquaman's success. So it seems that I remembered who I was
But is
talking
that-
to. Who I was on the phone with earlier, that's who I was talking to. My
Okay.
friend Jeff. I was trying to
the
explain.
comic book dude.
Yeah, you remember Jeff?
Yeah.
Like Wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh
were.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
he came back and
Yeah,
visited.
yeah,
Yeah, you did see him.
My mom met him and stuff.
Yeah. So with Jeff, I was talking to him about. We were talking about a bunch of stuff. Talking about the Disney deal. We were talking about just multiple stuff. And one is Warner Brothers drops superhero movies, and DC drops superhero movies. So you have movies for the DCEU, which is done by DC, and then you have movies done by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Dark Knight was done by Warner Brothers. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie is going to be by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to explain to him is that Warner Brothers is going to be doing these offshoot superhero films that are going to be they're going to be successful. They're going to be great. They're going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And then whenever DC tries to drop a movie, it's just not going to go well because at the end of the day, they still have to follow Warner Brothers rules. Because that's why Zack Snyder got so much heat. Not because of his movie, not because of.
I think it's the mic.
What?
No, I saw you looked up. I was thinking maybe it might be the. I saw you looked up.
Oh no, because.
Oh, he was.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's
Not
right.
because
John the Tapper,
not
Tapper.
because it wasn't Zack Snyder's fault for anything. It's Warner Brothers gave him limited control, even though he's the director and producer of the film.
Yeah.
Because how many did you all go watch 300?
Yeah. So
What did you think of
it
300?
was great.
What did you think of 300?
Fantastic.
Right?
I love it.
It's amazing.
I'm a cinematography nerd though, so a lot of
Yeah,
I am too, but still,
yeah.
like,
So
it was still a pretty good movie for what it was, and I thought everything he's done for DC was cinematically was beautiful.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So
You don't top Zack Snyder when it comes
and
to
that's
that.
the problem. Like with these studios, they're like, oh no, we don't have enough time for that. Cut that out. when it
Yeah.
probably would have been the best part of the fucking movie or something.
I was actually just reading earlier today. There was a article about Zack Snyder's original plans for the
Justice
DC
League?
movies. Or not even Justice League, just
Actually,
DC
I
movies.
Just
actually
DC movie
have a
general.
quote from the dude. No, go ahead. I'm just saying I have a quote from the chairman of Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Zack Snyder's original plan was he wanted to focus on making a Man of Steel 2 and making he wanted to build the characters like they do in Marvel. He wanted to give him solo movies and build up to the Justice League.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers made him just rush
Yeah.
through
Everything
everything.
to speed through.
And so he had to force in characters into his movies. And then as soon as it didn't work out, everybody just blamed Zack.
Yep.
And WB threw him under the bus. They didn't say anything about it. They
Nope.
were
Of
just,
course not.
Yeah.
And so right now it's I got a quote from the Warner Brothers chairman,
Okay.
Toby Emmerich. He says, "We all feel like we've turned a corner now. We're playing, talking on the success of Aquaman and to do the solo stuff.
Okay.
We're playing by DC playbook, which is very different than the Marvel playbook. We are far less focused on a shared universe. We take it one movie at a time. Each movie is its own equation and own creative entity. If you had to say one thing about us, it's that it always has to be about the directors." Warner Brothers said it has to always be about the directors. Zack Snyder, what happened with him? You guys just
He was the one that they just.
the chopping block and okay, so
He was the one that made him learn that.
and
He was the
this
victim.
is and it's just ridiculous that they're going towards that, but that's what it is. I mean, me personally, I told my friend Jeff, I was like, yo, at the end of the day, as long as they're putting out DC movies, I don't care whether it's a shared universe or not. I would, because now they're talking about doing the Zatanna movie, the Blue Beetle movie,
Yeah.
and these are all Warner Brother movies, not So the issue with the problem is Disney Studios and Films, Marvel Studios. Marvel has their own separate entity, their own body of work,
Yeah.
whereas DC doesn't. DC still has to share whatever licensing rights and movie rights with Warner Brothers. And
Yeah.
if Warner Brothers feels like we could do better, they're just gonna let DC hang them out to dry because it's who cares? DC needs to break off and create their own studio so they can do whatever they want with their characters.
I mean, even with Justice League, they had Jeff Johns on to help with the creative
Oversee.
process and everything. Zack Snyder had a vision about what he wanted to do, and everything had to be done by a certain point. They would not budge on the release date because it was right in time for the holidays. So what they did was they had to rush it out, and they did a rush job. They brought Joss Whedon in to finish it, whatever. They rushed it out so that the executives over at Warner Brothers would get a bonus.
Yep.
So
That's-
it's always about money, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always about money.
So because they wanted their bonuses,
And that's
we
the
got
thing.
a crappy product, and
And-
then they blamed it on Zack.
And that's what I was telling you guys again with to the point where Zach had already talked to people and Zach was already making his moves. Again, Suicide Squad was not supposed to have those gooey, wormy alien things that they were fighting on the street. They were supposed to be parademons.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be it was supposed. Had they have been parademons, that would have been your first look at parademons. It would have been your first look at the
That'd be
sign of
crazy.
apocalypse, the sign of but they just, they ruin it. Because
Mm-hmm.
those characters fighting parademons would have been,
Amazing.
it would have been oh my god, Harley Quinn's just taking a bat to parademons.
I mean, if there's one thing I can say about Justice League also is that the Parademons look great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they look
parademons look good, but Steppenwolf was just horrible. I
Yes,
don't
too.
I don't understand.
I look past that though.
Yeah.
You have to. That's the thing, though. I think that's the sucky part. We have to look past
I
them
just think
for it to be a good movie.
I just think at the end of that movie they could have made it that whole part instead of the parademons grabbing him and he goes up in the boom tube or whatever and leaves. They could have had Darkseid come and grab him or step on his chest or
Yeah. Well, they were supposed to have Darkseid at the
Darkseid was
climax
supposed
there.
to. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Zack
saying.
Snyder had
why
Zack Snyder
Why cut
was
it out?
supposed
That
to.
would have been so cool, and then that could have
'Cause-
continued on to another movie.
or-
I know why, but
Yo, it was. Oh my god.
Justice League was originally a 2-part movie.
Yeah.
or you could have saw Omega beams come out and kill him, and then like that's all you see. Like you just see Omega beams come through the boom tube, kill him.
Oh, what he had planned though, what was Zach had planned? All we were gonna see of Dark Side at the end there. Steppenwolf was gonna be was telling Superman to like join them, and then he started getting visions of that post-apocalyptic future that we saw in Batman vs Superman, with Batman with the coat and the Omega symbol.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it shows Darkseid on his throne, and then his eyes just start glowing red.
Yeah.
And it was just like a slow zoom on him, and he just like his eyes just like start glowing brighter red, like that.
And that was confirmed too because
that would have been great.
It was confirmed by who saw it? What's his name? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
The screenwriter, storyboard artist, right?
No, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith saw it. Kevin Smith confirmed, like, yeah, there was a lot more to it, and like he described the scene, and it was just like that. You had your Batman thing going on, and then off in the distance, you see the parademons coming down to the portal, but it shows you upwards towards the portal, and it's Darkseid, and like it just that would have been like.
I'm sorry. Amazing. What?
Nothing. You're good.
It just
there's a sound effect over here. I want to play it, but I'm not going. I'm gonna play it. All right. This is what I think it is.
Wow. John Cena air horns. I've literally never even heard that before.
It's just
Don't
funny
know
to me.
what that
All
is.
right.
Anyways, Link says Darkseid is OP. Those Omega beams are literally torture too.
Dude.
I agree.
Dude, just seeing them come out and just zigzag is, for some
just-
reason, it's really intimidating.
And the cool. All right. Have you ever seen? I'm trying to think. There was a movie, like anime movie, where Batman is dodging those Omega beams.
No, it's Justice League.
Was it Justice
Mhm.
League?
They were fighting. Him and Lex Luthor were down
Literally,
in the pits and fighting the parademons, and he's just like, "I'm tired of this human," and just shoots him out. And Batman's like, "Cartwheel, backflip, like somersault," and just like, and then parkour, and then he dodges them.
Yeah. Like,
And then
no
Darkseid,
doubt.
and I think someone was like, someone said it in the show, or they said something about the show of the episode that Batman's the only person to have ever dodged the Omega.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what's Batman? Like, what do you mean? If anybody was gonna do it,
Watch Gotham. He learns how to dodge Omega beams.
Yes, as a child.
As a child.
Playing with those lasers at Wayne Enterprises.
Link says you're obsessed with those sound effects. LOL.
I love them.
Lots of love, he says.
It's just, dude, it's just, I don't know. But again, back to the movies though. If you're gonna do the one-shot films, I'll pay. I'm gonna go see them.
Yeah.
Because right now, either DC's not. Either two things are happening. DC doesn't care enough, or DC's not man enough to grab their balls back from Warner Brothers and handle their business.
The reason I'm scared about having these one-offs is because if they want to do the shared universe thing again in the future,
they're gonna have
it's gonna be like
recast
X-Men.
you have to reboot everything.
Nothing's gonna make sense because they're focusing on just the single movies at a time. That when you do the team-ups, it's gonna be like, okay, well that's retconned, that makes no sense. When did that happen?
Well, no, but you can do one-shot movies that are left open-ended to where if they did do shared universes or a shared film, it would be fine. Like, so if you had your own separate Batman movie, and he had a Lex Luthor movie, and in your movie you had the Lex Corp and stuff like that, it wouldn't be weird for his Lex Luthor to pop up in your next Batman movie.
Yeah, like, cameos and little Easter eggs here and there, but I mean, like, actual, like, because if you watch Justice League before you watch Aquaman, to get yourself hyped for, like, oh, there's a Mira cameo and stuff. In that movie, she has a British accent. She has an accent in that movie. And then if you go to regular Aquaman, she's a completely different character. Completely different. And it's like, they're single movies. They're treating them like single movies, but, like, if you try to put them together like they wanted to, like, connect them.
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for this Joker movie coming
The
out.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Black Label.
Again, I want to hear, like Zach was saying, we want to hear his laugh.
Okay. And they haven't, he hasn't dropped, a teaser laugh or anything like that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But I even if he did, I would want to wait till the trailer because I want to have that same experience I had with the Dark Knight trailer, where the first time we heard him laugh was in the trailer. Like when you're in the theater and you're watching the Dark Knight trailer, and then like at the very end he does that, and then like that's the first time you hear it, and everybody in the theater behind me, when the first time I heard it, they were like, "Oh shit," because nobody expected that.
I did that today when I was watching Gotham and Jerome comes out.
Yo, that dude.
Dude,
yeah.
that dude is straight up Joker.
His laughs, his laughs are actually really spot on.
It's
It's actually kind of crazy, like how good he is.
It's exactly what I stood up off my couch. I was like, this guy is the freaking Joker right
Yeah,
now. Like,
I wonder.
just
There's
his
a
reactions.
there's a possibility when he gets older, like if the man's still acting and if he's still in good health, that he could play the like.
Zach,
I would
remember,
be okay.
Zach,
with
you know the
that.
scene we're talking about?
Which one?
It was from the last episode. The last episode you said you ever watched.
The second season where he's in the charity. He's dressed as the
He's on the
magician.
stage.
He's on the
Yeah,
stage.
and he does that laugh into the camera when he's talking to Jim Gordon.
The camera goes off, like the TV
Oh no,
goes
that
off.
gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, it was a good laugh. Like it was, yeah.
And then they fucking killed him off, and then they were like, "This kid eating cereal watching the news could be the Joker. This guy in the bar getting drunk could be the Joker."
I don't think they were necessarily going for that.
That was it was infectious. Everybody was turning into the Joker.
Yeah, but not
You
turning.
saw one guy
no.
saw you,
Yeah,
you
but
saw
you
this
can't
guy
word
watching
it.
the news, and then he was like, "Ha, I'm gonna go stab a person."
A bum.
Yeah, because because the guy saw that it's because he was watching that it was more along the lines like, oh,
It's okay.
it's okay, it's fun, I can laugh and do crazy things and whatever because I can do that. And no one can tell me I'm wrong about that. But it wasn't about, you could be the Joker and this kid.
Like the
could be
Joker is an
Joker.
idea. He's not a human type thing.
Yeah, more like,
But he comes back. I mean, in the show, he comes back as.
I feel like you gotta.
As Jerome.
I feel like you gotta rewatch that episode because I
as
feel.
Jerome, but then he
Because I
comes
feel
back.
like over the
he gets
time, I
paid.
think you might. I don't want to say confused, but I think that
But he's not even
the
that
way
big.
it was explained in the show the first time, I
But
think that you
Is he
gave it
even-
more definition.
Is he even
That
that big
makes
of a
sense.
character in the show necessarily? He's just like
Jerome?
later on.
Yeah, later on he's when he comes back.
You know, like is he
kind
like
of.
close to like the Penguin and Riddler type?
No.
Okay,
He,
that's
he
what I'm saying.
basically stays separate from everybody else, but later on in the show he's just. But nah, man. Like I said, I tried. I'm done. Zach doesn't want to. Hey, you can keep working them, but I'm
Hey,
done.
you guys go ham on that.
I will.
But Link said, "How did Batman dodge Omega beams?" I thought that's like impossible. He did like a somersault backflip
Gymkhana. He did Gymkhana.
over a parademon and then threw the parademon at the Omega
The beams, yeah.
Bend.
Yeah, so it's just like that.
Omega Bend.
So Henry Cavill.
Why do you say it like that?
Because Cavill sounds better than Cavill. Henry
Throws me
Cavill.
off.
That's a British last name. Cavill. Nah. Henry. Like if you say
every time
it,
you say that, it throws me off. You're like Henry Cavill.
Yeah, because it sounds.
And the Chipmunks.
It sounds like how the man looks.
Cavill. Yeah.
It sounds like how the man looks.
If people ask him like, "How do you say your last name?" He's like, "It's Cavill, like travel." It's Henry Cavill. It's, okay. Thanks for answering the question, Henry Cavill.
You see that thing you put on Instagram where he was holding a fork underwater, like
Yeah.
like he was Aquaman.
Props to Aquaman.
That was funny. That was funny.
So I guess Henry Cavill. I don't know why people would want to say it that way.
I'm sorry, Cavill
Because it sounds.
and the Chipmunks.
He's European.
Henry
it sounds
Cavill.
Henry
prestigious for him.
Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
We'll just say Superman with a mustache is and Alec Baldwin are possibly returning for Mission Impossible returning to Mission Impossible.
Return
Oh,
from
man.
Mission Impossible where they
Yeah.
have just lightsabers and Jedi powers.
Call me when he puts the cape back on.
What if he flies down as Superman? Just
Mission Impossible.
Mission
apparently,
Impossible. Superman.
apparently, Spider-Man: Far From Home already broke a record.
So yeah, the amount of times that people watch the trailer is record
really?
breaking. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, who just had that? Didn't Infinity War and Endgame just have that?
Yeah.
Endgame just had that title.
Yeah. But
130 million views in the first 24 hours.
people love Spider-Man, man.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is by far one of the most popular characters.
Hey, did you see Hulk in that
Period.
trailer?
I wouldn't want to. Was it the green guy who's floating
No, I'm
around?
messing with you, dude. I want a Hulk movie, but I'm never gonna get one.
It's universally banned.
Yeah.
So we were going to talk about the Reign of Superman with no spoilers.
No spoilers.
The Reign of Superman was
Well,
good.
here, hold on. If we have any spoilers, I will play them.
Well, we shouldn't have any spoilers.
All right,
No spoilers.
No
No
spoilers.
spoilers.
Reign of Superman, without saying much, was really good.
Yes.
We all saw it in theaters together. It was really good. You got to see, you got to see a live adaptation of like one of the best like Superman storylines.
Can we tell each one what each Superman's called, or would that be spoiling it for him?
No, I don't think that's a spoiler. You
It's not a
should
spoiler.
know. Yeah, you
It's
should
not a
know
story
who the
spoiler.
characters are.
So the Eradicator
Yeah, there's the
is
Eradicator.
legit, son.
Um,
Like,
Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne that flies. No,
So you got. I mean, pretty much. You got the Eradicator. You
Yes.
got
Superboy.
Superboy. You
Oh,
got
man.
Steel, and you got Cyborg Superman.
Yeah.
Which one? Like, out of the guys you like, I like the Eradicator.
Oh yeah, the Eradicator and Superboy
He's
are
dope
my
as hell.
favorite. That's it, hands down.
In the movie, Eradicator.
Right?
But I like Superboy and other things. Like I like him in Young Justice and stuff. But like
that's not
he's-
Superboy. That's Connor.
But like he just didn't fit. Like I understand what you're saying. Like
Connor.
he almost didn't fit in that. As that role in that movie, he was like.
he was just a Damian Wayne. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was the whole point. They before the movie dropped, they said that he was gonna basically be a Kardashian. Like that was the role that they were going to
But
give.
dude,
Gross.
if Superman was the Eradicator, like straight up, like he would be ruthless, dude. Like,
It's like Injustice Superman.
oh my god,
He's like straight to the point.
I love the goggles and the red eyes.
Ernest is back. Ernest is back.
Oh, no worries, man. Glad to have you back.
But yeah, dude, and then I liked how he didn't use his eyes. Like he didn't have beams coming out of his eyes. He used his hands. The Eradicator.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. That was so cool.
That's
They
for
did,
being
I mean, they did
Look just like Zach. Like, just
they did a really good
fingers.
they did a really good job with the depiction of the characters. Even though Superboy is not the Superboy that I would have wanted, I still liked
Yeah.
how he was comparative to the other Supermen though, because like he's still cocky, you know, he was still gung ho and all that stuff, and it was just a good movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah. Having never seen the Death of Superman movie,
Oh yeah, because that was
I
your
ended
first time watching the first one too.
that one got me more. I started dozing off during Reign of Superman. It might have been because it was late, but I mean, I wasn't as attached to the events of that as I was
Yeah.
the Death of Superman.
Well, like I said, the Reign of Superman, the story, the plot wasn't. They didn't really. Yeah, they didn't really. The Death of Superman storyline was just better than Reign of Superman.
Oh yeah, it was great. But
As far as the movie goes, though, in the comic book, the Reign of Superman storyline is way better.
I can't really say. I don't want to ruin Death. Well, Death of Superman's been out for a while, right?
Yeah, it's been on for years.
Comic.
The comic, yeah.
But I'm saying the movie.
The movie's only been out for like a year.
So if I say a scene in the movie, am I gonna spoil it for someone?
I mean, if they've never read the comic or seen the movie, yeah, give or take.
Hints.
Just
Give the
yeah,
gist.
roundabout.
Well,
no,
that part
no,
with
so-
Batman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Batman scene. The emotional Batman scene.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Definitely.
that hits me every time. Every time I see it, it's so good. It's
Yeah.
like he You realize how human Batman is in that scene,
Yeah.
just from that, and
Yeah.
he doesn't even have to take his mask off,
Yeah. It was a good way to like show without telling.
and you could tell like how much he cared for Superman at that, like he cared so much for this guy,
Yeah.
and I thought that was cool. Like you never see that in anything else. So
Yeah. But yeah, I think the death of Superman like really got me. I would watch that again, but I think Reign of Superman I would probably watch maybe like in another year.
well, it's on DC Universe already. Like
Yeah, which I
you can watch.
just so like dude, Swamp Thing's coming out, Doom Patrol's coming out.
Do you still have it, or you?
It was a free trial. I gotta up it again, but I didn't want to get it until I had time to actually sit down and watch it. It's been kind of hectic since after the holidays, and then like birthday stuff happened and stuff like that. So we're starting to get into the time when I actually get the free time to watch stuff. So we've been catching up on My Hero, and I want to start watching Titans.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, you're halfway through season 2 on My Hero.
Season 1.
Season 1.
Season 1. Yeah, I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. I'm
Right.
further than I was.
All right.
Further than I was. But we're watching it, and then like we get tired and we have to fall asleep.
Oh my god.
Only human.
I'm only human.
I'm not a girl. But yeah, so I definitely want to watch Titans, especially after stuff that I've heard about it. I know a lot of people were going into that show thinking that it was going to be terrible, and then I've heard some good things about it. So I'm excited.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt, but apparently Chris Evans, Captain America, is up for a buddy cop movie with Betty White.
That'd be amazing. Please, make her old Peggy Carter. Right?
Jesus. Oh my god.
Have them have that last dance, right? That'd be amazing.
What?
Oh, it says that X-Force will be released before Deadpool 3, if it still happens.
What side is this on? Comic book.
Resources.com. Believable, trustworthy.
How's the spider dance?
The ear of America they have.
But Rob Liefeld said it wasn't happening.
Yeah, but Rob Liefeld is an artist.
You can't smell Liefeld without lying.
You lie, like
Well, no, he's saying, well, yeah, but he's probably not along the way. So it was a recent interview, and it's just that. So Deadpool 2 screenwriters Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick confirmed that Fox tentative plan is for Drew Goddard's X-Force to release before Deadpool 3. But that's if it still happens, though.
Yeah.
Because there's still much, like, it can be confirmed right now, but that doesn't mean anything.
Unless Disney greenlights it, they'd have to get it up and like filming in production in 2 months.
So the same screenwriter Reese comments follows a recent report that suggests Fox may cancel all of their upcoming Marvel projects, which includes X-Force, Solo Gambit, and a Doctor Doom.
No.
So Dr. Doom film.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
So he's like, it's confirmed. Yeah, we could do the movie, but up until So I mean, a lot of things are up in the air.
Yeah. They literally have to.
And Reese and Wernick, guys who did Deadpool, they're doing the sequel for Zombieland.
Yeah.
Yeah, which starts shooting in January. Should have already started shooting.
Zombieland 2, right?
Zombieland 2.
That'd be interesting.
Starting production 10 years later. 10 years. And they tried to do a Zombieland TV show back in the day on Amazon, and that was a disaster.
Yeah,
Zombies on hoverboards.
Terrible. The whole new cast, same characters though, and a terrible, terrible writer.
Zombies on hoverboards?
They might as well. They might as well have done that on the Zombieland TV show. It lasted, 2 episodes maybe? And then...
Oh, really?
And then it got canceled. Yeah, people hated it. Hated it.
I'm kind of over zombies at this point with Walking Dead.
John Berthal addresses the fact that Punisher is going to probably get canceled. Mm-hmm. And he says, I quote from him, from John Berthal, the actor of Punisher. He says, I know the reality of the situation and I'm at peace with it. I really only worry about the things I can control. Berthal told...
Variety.
Yeah, Variety. I don't know why I just blanked on that.
Variety.
But like in this business, there's so much we can't control. Whatever is happening with these shows, these decisions are being made in rooms I'm not invited into, and I'm okay with that.
He's a pretty cool dude, that guy.
Yeah. I mean, all you can do is really worry about what you can control.
But it's really sad because like Netflix is canceling these shows, and you can tell the actors are super passionate about it, and like even the people on Daredevil,
on Deadpool Daredevil.
Daredevil,
Daredevil or Dumbo Devil.
Daredevil are trying to like pass around this petition to save like hashtag save Daredevil, and like Charlie Cox is actually really pissed about it.
Oh really?
Yeah, he said he's starting to feel the anger of it. Like, yeah, like he's like they
angry
had more
about
to tell.
Like angry for them.
Angry because they canceled it.
Oh okay.
And then there was more to tell. Like they were planning on going into like the whole. Like, next season was going to be all like him versus Bullseye, like Bullseye.
Yeah.
And it's scrapped while they were finished with the story. They were in the writing room and they were finished with it. And they had everything planned out. And they were just like, by the way, go home. You're done.
You can see now. Go home.
Go home.
You sons of bitches.
Let's see. It says. Alright, so Link says, have not seen the movie, I'll probably never watch it. I don't like Superman personally, I like Smallville, not Superman. Haha! Yeah, I respect that. Never seen the other version of Superman, so can't be sure if I'd like the others. Just the thing about Superman, if you don't take him out of the fight, it's game over. Unless he's going against another mega being or whatever, laugh aloud, then he gets annihilated because he won't throw them to the sun or whatever.
Well,
when does Zombieland come out anyway? Do they have a release date? Nah, Zombieland has no release date as of right now.
can
Right?
Superman
production start date.
take a Omega beam?
Yeah, Superman is
Can get
took
hit by the Omega
Did
beam,
he
right?
take Omega beams in the Justice League show?
I thought he did.
He did it.
I mean,
Just,
it hurts.
hurts. Yeah, it hurts really badly, but he can take them.
It won't kill him.
Yeah, it won't kill him, but it'll.
But there was
it'll hurt him.
something where I remember Batman does get hit by the Omega beams and gets disintegrated.
Batman gets disintegrated?
I swear, I remember seeing that like on something.
I don't feel so good, Clark.
There was he couldn't even talk when the Omega beams hit you.
Oh, don't do that.
When the Omega beams hit you, you don't talk.
Batman's not. Nah. That was a child that you're comparing to a man.
When you get hit by the Omega beams, this is what you say.
You have the chance to talk.
You love it. You love this.
Yeah, Zombieland doesn't have a release date as of right now. But they just started.
Alright.
Production started.
With all, I don't know. I'm just not.
Which I'm excited for. I like Zombieland. The first one was great.
I like the first one, but I'm kind of like over zombies now.
Well, I mean, zombies, yes, but Zombieland was a fresh take on zombies even then.
Yeah, that was different. That was a completely different type of.
Like, I'm over zombie shows.
Yes.
But, like, if it's, like, a comedic movie about, like, just, like, killing zombies and
But
then
where are
just,
they
like,
going to
joking
go
around
from
with
the...
it.
I'm okay with just the first one. Where are they going to go with the second one?
Maybe they come across survivors. Other survivors.
That'd be cool.
I think, who is it? Was it
Will
Haley
Ferrell
Steinfeld
shows
supposed to be in it or something? Somebody's supposed to be in it. They just cast another survivor.
Dope. Yeah, it's probably gonna. They'll probably have some survivors. I see at max. I see this being the last movie, if not a third one. But that's it though.
Yeah.
It'll stop after 3. Like.
And when is the third one gonna be done? Like 2032?
I mean, it'll stop.
Zoe Dutch. Sorry, Zoe Dutch is the one that was cast.
Holy Dutch.
Zoe Dutch.
I am Dutch.
She's
Wow, that didn't
I'm just
sound
good.
Dutch,
Yo,
I'm sorry.
life on deck.
I'm just happy to see. I'm just happy to see my boy Jesse Eisenberg again, man. He hasn't done anything. As far
Last time I
as-
saw him, he was trying to form the Legion of Doom, and that went nowhere. So
Well, that's because they canned Zack Snyder. That sucks.
yeah,
Legion of Doom.
yeah, that actually got me really hyped.
I was
Really hyped.
I was really hoping at the end of Aquaman they were going to show up on the boat and pick him up.
Everybody was. He's on that raft. He was like, "Oh, is it the yacht?" Nope, it's just some
Some random fishing
random
boat.
boat that happened to have Stephen Shin on it. Yeah, I don't know, missed opportunities, but I'll take what I can get. Just give me Aquaman 2 at this point. Him versus Black Manta,
Underwater.
please. Thank you.
We
Listen,
need that.
I want it. I
Okay.
want it personally.
Hey, you know what? And you shall have it.
You guys
You
enjoy Gotham, and I
shall.
will enjoy Aquaman.
Dude, I'm just telling you, I think you would like Gotham, but I'm not gonna force it on you.
I just
Maybe I will.
Aquaman was a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie for sure. Very beautiful visuals because
Very
we know Zack Snyder produced it. So there's that.
Why don't you marry Zack Snyder? God.
It would be a beautiful wedding.
It'd be a
It'd be
Zack Snyder
cinematic.
very- very
It'd be
good
sexy,
idea.
a very sexy
It would be a
cinematic
Zack
universe.
Zack Snyder wedding.
Man, it's very Zack Snyder-esque.
Oh my god.
Nah, I don't want to marry Zack Snyder, but he's the.
Well, obviously, I hope you don't want to marry Zack
He's
Snyder.
he's definitely the goat for sure, man. That dude.
Goat man.
I mean, I feel like all of his movies are just underrated.
Very much so. I agree.
Watchmen?
Yeah. Well, you see, now I'm looking to see. Well, now I'm waiting because Watchmen just got on there, so I'm waiting. In a couple days, I'm gonna search up like any articles, like recent articles on Watchmen, just to see how people, what the poll is, like how
Yeah.
people are taking it, because versus when it first came out, where it was so underrated and people were just like, this is not a superhero movie, which it was, but people
Yeah.
just weren't. It was just ahead of its time. So now I'm curious to see. How people are now, how they're gonna react to a film like that.
Yeah.
Especially after all these superhero movies where everything, like all the heroes are in their prime.
Yeah.
And then, like, this is a movie about them when, like, they've passed their prime.
Yeah, they're
And it's supposed to
basically
be-
should be retired.
Yeah.
Like,
and
it's
they're
supposed
still
to
going
follow
strong.
the year, whatever year it is now. Like, it's not, like Watchmen back then was what, in the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to be this time era. Like, it follows the
Oh,
time era.
the HBO series?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha,
That's
gotcha.
from what I heard.
Oh, I was talking about the movie.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I'm excited for the HBO series.
It looks cool.
I'm
Like,
excited.
some of the characters they showed, like, you saw a few of the characters and, like...
The cops with just the yellow faces.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I love that. I love it.
It's gonna be good. I think it'll be good. HBO has money, so they can do it correctly.
I think it's smart to
Maybe
do
it'll
things
replace-
in the Watchmen universe without doing the Watchmen story over again.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe they'll replace, like, a Game of Thrones, like... They could be a little more... necessarily, like, being HBO, they could be a little more violent and
Yeah.
graphic on it.
Well, speaking of
for
HBO
sure,
and
it'll definitely be violent and graphic.
speaking of HBO and comic book stuff, John Bernthal,
Johnny.
Johnny.
You read the first one.
Mr. Jonathan Bernthal
Boom.
has been cast in a Sopranos prequel movie.
Yeah,
Really?
I forgot about that. I had read that earlier this week, and I forgot about it.
He's an intimidating dude.
He is,
I can't wait to see.
and
what
I'm
he's doing.
very curious to see who he's going to play.
I've never watched Sopranos,
Oh,
What?
but I'm curious to see this movie. So
Well, you have to kind of watch Sopranos.
See, I'm
it's a
not
prequel though.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's a yeah.
I'm not gonna say that because I mean you kind of have to watch Gotham, but I wouldn't say that either. So
Well, we're not getting a Gotham prequel movie.
yeah,
It's just getting canceled. So
oh wow.
Hey, 5 seasons is pretty good for that.
I honestly
Definitely.
I disagree. It's done good with the 5 seasons. It's done amazing with the 5 seasons, but no, that show deserves to go on for.
Well, no,
Quite a bit.
I'm not saying it doesn't agree. I don't agree.
Yeah, no. I
I'm
know.
saying I agree with you.
Yeah. No, I got what you
But
said. I'm just saying
I'm
that.
glad it got to at least got
5?
5 out of it.
Yeah.
didn't get canceled early.
Yeah.
Didn't get canceled early.
Yeah.
Or
Shouldn't
did
be
it?
getting canceled at all. Actually, well, no, they've been wanting to. Not they've been wanting to, but they've every time they renewed it for a new season, it was with hesitation.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, now they get.
Well,
they
after
finally-
no, the first season and second season they were just like yeah, but like I think it was like either going into the third season or after the third season they were just like.
Okay.
All right, you guys can be greenlit. Like that's then like I hate
Well,
that.
that too, like, what if they don't in the 5th season? If they don't have him dressed as Batman, like, where would they go? Just keep on having him lead up to that.
Yeah, they would just be like Smallville. They'll just lead up to it.
Have him grow into it more instead of having to do a time jump.
Yeah, a 10-year time jump. That's ridiculous. He's like, what, 14, 15 in the show right now?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Like in season 5, he's like, yeah, no, he's like,
I mean, he's definitely older.
yeah.
But hey, as soon as this is over, the showrunners can live out their dream of going back to the beginning and making their Pennyworth show all about Alfred.
I guess. I'm not watching that bullshit.
The origins of a butler. How did he become the butler? How did he learn to buttle? You know?
Well, he could be
Or
this.
rebuttal.
He could be this.
The rebutler.
Pennyworth, the rebuttaling.
The rebuttaling.
Will it play? I'd rather have that over Pennyworth. I mean,
He's
All right.
the master of karate.
Dayman instead of Pennyworth
And
movie.
friendship forever. Yes.
You guys see any of the trailers for any of the new Netflix originals that are about to start coming out?
Netflix originals, I mean.
Like any of the TV shows or movies that are gonna come out? No. All right. So, well, there's.
I'm gonna see if you know something I don't.
Zach's face was like.
Well, just any of the new shows that are about to just drop. Oh, all right. Well, there's one with Mad Mikkelsen, which is called Polar.
Polar, I did see that. Yes.
Yeah, that looks good.
It looks
I mean, it's basically
ridiculous.
it's the Equalizer, but it's
With laser turret fingers.
yeah, it's the
Wait, what?
Equalizer, but it's
There's a moment in the trailer when he's having a standoff with these guys, and he just like has these gloves with lasers sticking out of him, and like above him, turrets just go, and then he just like points his fingers, and the turrets are just like above him going.
yeah, like he wrecks
And he
these
just-
guys. It's basically the Equalizer. He's a like a retired assassin.
That.
Moves
Okay.
off into the middle of nowhere.
That's the guy who played Hannibal, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah,
the TV
ends
show
up
Hannibal.
ends up meeting this
Zach's
girl.
he's like
Ends up meeting this girl who's like kind of his neighbor, and like he kind of
protect
gets not protect her, but kind of gets a liking to her. Not that he likes her, but he's like, oh, she's okay, whatever, we're neighbors.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she gets kidnapped, and they put a hit on him, and they're trying to kill him, but whilst trying to kill him, he goes and saves the girl.
Oh, okay.
And I love that they made it like an old, like I mean, like we've had movies where it's like old Liam Neeson will do anything he can to
That's
save
what
his daughter.
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna get
like-
to. Like they call him, he's like,
It's-
I have a unique set of skills.
Well, I mean, it's like, and
I
I
have
saw the
laser
trailer.
turrets.
When I saw this
Like,
trailer, my mind
fingers.
goes to Taken. It went to John Wick. It went to
Yeah.
like Equalizer
Oh,
would be the closest that it is, because it's a girl that he just so happened to bump into, just like
Attached to.
Denzel can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
he just like Denzel Washington's character, and just he, she gets something wrong happens, and he goes in to fix it.
Did you guys see? I know John's. You said you didn't see it. John Wick 3 trailer.
No, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch
Yeah,
it
I
yet.
didn't watch it.
Is it good?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I mean, it's not. Number one beats all of them, regardless.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I like
with the John Wick 3 trailer, I would assume it's just
It's everybody
black
chasing him.
screen,
It looks cool. I mean,
flashes Keanu Reeves, black screen, flashes Keanu Reeves, and it's just him running for 2 minutes, and then John Wick 3 in theaters now, or whatever the date is,
Right.
and then that's the trailer.
Gunshot.
Yeah,
Dana Pierce.
gunshot. Yeah, Dana Pierce, that's it. Because
his dog's still alive.
what do you
from the
need?
second one.
What do you, dude? Keanu Reeves is a good actor, but you're pushing it. There should have only been one John Wick movie.
What if in this one they steal his dog and kill his car? Right?
Oh my
Then
god.
shoot it up. They're like,
That's the one. You know what? I'll watch that.
They ride his dog away, and they're just like, you gotta drive that back. You gotta drive that back to John.
It's because
Because
2 was
You killed my.
like, don't get me wrong. Outside of the action scenes, there was no point of 2.
no,
Like, I really don't think there was a point of 2. Like,
I think
it
they
was
just wanted to make it a franchise.
It did. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. That's.
I mean, they're not gonna make any more after this one.
Yeah, we hope
I
so.
hope so.
until they reboot it and it's John Wick the
Wait.
Awakening.
We were just talking. I was telling him too about one of my favorite scenes.
Just rebooted
From the
called
first one.
Papa Yaga.
The guy calls John. He's like, "Hey, John." Click. And the guy's like, and then his son comes in and he's like, "Dad, I'll take care of it." And he's like,
I love you, son.
"I love you, son."
Hey, Ramos just hopped on. I was, like 10 minutes ago, I was just like, yo, Ramos hasn't been on.
Ramos. How's it going, man?
Ramos.
We're talking about action
Even
movies.
Link says, yo, they should have just stayed with one John Wick.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because there was no need.
Like
Again.
Hangover. It's better as one.
Ooh, really?
Well, yeah, because
You
the
don't
second
think
one was
that-
kind of a retread. I mean, like, it had
Yeah,
moments.
that's true.
But I think
yeah.
the first one, like, was like, once they made that one, it was like, that was untouchable.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
that, like, nothing could live up to the Hangover. And then they made the Hangover 2, and it kind of lessened it.
Yeah.
Because it just kind of retreaded
I
the
mean,
same jokes.
two was okay. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was okay. I
Ramos
couldn't
says, I was trying to catch up on my shows. What you been watching, Ramos?
Punisher.
Probably watching Punisher, yeah. And Gotham, right?
To finish on the
right?
Polar.
Gotham? Gotham?
Watch
all of
Gotham?
Polar.
Gotham?
Polar.
Gotham? Okay.
Metal Gear. It just reminds me of Snake. Like a retired Snake.
Yes. Yeah, who just came out of retirement to save a girl.
Like Snake in a turtleneck.
What,
Yeah.
Polar?
Well, what I like
Yeah.
about the trailer is because he did like it was just hard. Where he's in the hallway and the guys are on the other corner of the hallway and they're like it's like 6 dudes and they're all like lined up ready to shoot him, walk around the corner. So he walks around the corner, he whips his hand around the corner, throws the fire extinguisher, shoots it, smoke everywhere, and then just slowly walks into this and just pew, pew, just. And I was just like, that might have been directed by Zack Snyder. That's how.
Oh my god.
That's how beautiful that scene looked.
What a Snyder shot.
What a Snyder-esque shot.
You've been Snydered.
You just got Snyder.
But I just.
Yeah, I'm excited for Polar, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
Oh, and then
I
there's
haven't watched it. I
is
saw pictures of it.
And then Jordan Peele is dropping his like comedy satire Black Mirror show with Michael Cera. It's gonna have like a bunch of comedians in it. Yeah, like
What?
it's supposed to be a YouTube original, or I think it's YouTube original.
It's like YouTube Bread or something.
Yeah, like one of that stuff. And it's like a comedic satire Black Mirror. Basically, every episode's about like social media,
I gotta watch
fitness
that
and all that stuff.
Bandersnatch movie. Me and my wife's been trying to.
Bandersnatch? Oh, the Black Mirror.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was great. It was fun for
I think it
like
was
a
cool
night
because
to
it
like
was-
hang out.
I think it was cool because it was interactive and whatnot, but
Yeah.
it was alright.
And also it had the guy in it that was supposed to play Pennywise before they got the Skarsgård guy.
Yeah,
Skarsgård.
Remember the from We're the Millers?
yeah, the kid who got
The
bit
kid?
with the spider.
Yeah, he was originally supposed to play Pennywise before they
that's
got the
what I
guy.
thought. Oh.
Yeah, like when they first announced they were doing the movie. That was when they got the
Link
Stranger Things guys
says-
directing it.
Link says I need to watch John Wick again. That movie was so good. The first one.
Yeah, I'm telling you that for the scene I'm talking about, the whole phone call, like that's the best part. Like
Just
one
the
of
whole
best parts.
build up where like everybody's just like,
What
this
is
is John Wick's? You
Yeah.
take it back. Do not.
Oh, you killed his dog and you stole his car? Get the fuck out of my garage. Take it back.
This all loyalty just like
Yeah, he
out down
punched
the
him
drain.
in the face.
Yeah,
He
oh,
was
yeah.
just like, yo.
But I taught you better.
Get that awesome ass car out of my garage right now.
He's
Even the
just
cop, even the
he's
cop
like-
showed
he's
him
like-
respect.
he's
The
like-
the cop showed to his house.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, John. Nice night. Everything all right? He's like, yeah, Kenny. Everything's good.
All these
He's
dead
like,
bodies behind him.
Yeah, and he's just
okay.
yeah.
You have a good night.
He didn't even really like open the door, but the cop kind of like peeked over his shoulder.
And he's like,
"Alright."
oh, are you working again, John?
yeah, he's like,
Working late?
you working again, John? No.
I forgot about that. That was great.
Oh,
man.
yeah, and everybody always asked him, like, everybody's like, the people were kind of like friendly with him. They're like, you working again, John? And you're just like, he's just like, nah, I'm still retired. And I'm like, okay, so you've killed, in this point of the movie, you've killed like 70 guys.
Yeah.
At what point are you not retired? Like, at what point are you working again?
And then the second
Freelancing.
one, that
Just
Italian dude comes and he's like, oh, pulls out the coin. He's like, all right, John, I need you to come back to work with me, blah, blah, blah. And John's like, no. Guy goes out to his car, grabs a bazooka, blows his friggin' house up out of smithereens,
Yeah.
like, blows it up. I'm like, that's the end of this guy.
Yeah.
He's dead.
It's just, yo.
I just got done paying off the loan for that.
My dog somehow, it blew me out of my house. I somehow miraculously didn't die, and my dog flew with me during the explosion. Like, how does that happen?
Spider-Man style. The car goes to the window, he grabs MJ.
You're telling me a bazooka missile went into his house, blew it up, and somehow he got out miraculously with no scratches, and his dog got out as well.
I'm sure he probably had a few.
We got a bazooka-proof dog.
Oh, he climbed into his bazooka-proof dog. Oh, that's the best dog to have.
Yeah, this dog
Yeah,
is
they
bazooka-proof.
This
I mean,
dog
when you-
is bazooka-proof.
We've had a real problem with bazookas and dogs. We decided to make a bazooka-proof one.
Ramos says,
Kev
watch
watched
Titan yet?
for-
Nah, I still
Oh
haven't
my
watched
God.
it, bro. I watched the first episode of Deadly Class though. That was good. That was like good. And the soundtrack, the soundtrack for that show
Was on fire.
is gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna make that show. Like, there's gonna be certain, I can already tell there's
So
gonna be
just-
just certain fight scenes or whatever. That's just, they're gonna just play some like 80s punk rock song. And like, it's just gonna be awesome. Like,
So if you don't like the show, just turn it down, or I'm sorry, not turn it down, but turn. How would you do that? Did you
No,
want to
just-
listen to the music?
don't watch it and just listen to the music. Focus on something else.
True. Read something.
But you're
Deadly
gonna,
Class.
nah, you're gonna want to watch. You're gonna want to watch Deadly Class for sure. It's good.
Versus sharks
Okay.
with laser beams on their head. All right.
Did we talk about season? Oh yeah, you guys don't watch Marvel's Runaways.
Not yet. I
Yeah,
want to.
it's
I want
on
to get to
Hulu,
it.
right?
It's
Yeah,
on my
it's on
backlog.
I don't have Hulu, so I will never watch it.
I got Hulu. That's what we were watching.
I think
regular one.
I'm gonna watch Titans. I'll probably watch Titans soon, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna watch it soon. I'm gonna get the streaming thing here coming up soon, so I can start watching those.
Yeah.
Cause I'm dying to watch Young Justice 3. So
Yeah, Outsiders.
yes.
Young Justice.
Young Justice. Son.
But yeah, I. Oh my god, we were just talking about something. We were talking about something.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Polar. Jordan Peele's
John
comedic
Wick and Polar.
Black Mirror satire.
Here, let me play something for you. Maybe it'll remind you of what you were
Sad violin.
talking. Sounds like very anime.
It's just a depressing music. God, no, I can't remember. Oh.
Okay. See, I knew it. See, sad violin.
Nope. Nope. It was. It was reading Ramos's comment.
Okay.
Yeah, Titans reminds me of the Teen Titans Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans movie.
Yeah.
Don't know when that's coming out, but it's kind of a letdown because I really wanted the Teen Titans
Titans
original.
But you
Come
can,
back.
But you can go back if you get the streaming service and watch the all 5 seasons.
Yeah, but I mean, like they left it off on like I wanted to see more, man. I want to see where Tara went from there. You know, like I wanted to see.
Come
Like-
on, we know where Tara went from there.
I mean,
You wanted to see Trigon.
We
Where?
know. Come on, man. She went to go work for Deathstroke or Slade.
but I want
should
to see
say.
that. I want to see that like test the limits of the team and like have like the morale just fall apart.
Watch the Teen Titans movie.
What?
The Teen Titans movie that just
The
came
anim-
out?
the
The
anim-
animated, like the actual DC Universe Teen Titans movie that came out?
Justice League versus Teen Titans?
Teen
Titans
yes,
Judas
yes,
Contract?
Yeah,
yes.
Jewish contract.
Okay, I
Jewish
saw that.
contract. Yeah, that's what happens. That's like literally the storyline. Like she ends up working for Slade and she ends up being a traitor. They split up kind of. Dick leaves. He comes back when they're all in trouble. Becomes Nightwing. That's when he first becomes Nightwing, and that's how the story plays out.
I never put that together. I want to rewatch that.
Yeah, that's like that's
Literally like continuation.
yeah. That's not good enough. I want season 6.
Teen
Wait, what is he talking about?
Titans.
Oh, Teen Titans.
Yeah,
I mean, I agree. I would like to see how cartoon, they would do it for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
they'd have to tone down a lot of stuff because of what happened in the in the movie was a little,
Yeah.
it wasn't right, but you know,
Crazy.
yeah. It was
It's been a while since I saw it. What happened?
her and Slade, man. Her and Slade.
What did he do to her?
No, it's what she wanted to do to him.
Oh my god. I don't remember that at
And
all.
Slade's like 70.
Her and
I'm
Slade.
But
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Ramos. What else? What else are you watching, man? What's good? Because like I rewatched the recent episode of Flash, Supernatural, Gotham, and then I watched Deadly Class. I mean, I don't even know what else is out. I mean, I also watch a bunch of other shows that aren't superhero shows, but you know.
Did we touch on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, The Gifted. That's good too. If you guys ever get a chance, you should watch The Gifted. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, the X-Men thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I gotta watch, what's that one? It was on Hulu or Sci-Fi FX.
Legion.
Archer.
Legion, thank you.
Legion.
Yeah, I wanna watch Legion. That's another one.
That's another show that has a really good soundtrack.
Yeah, Legion's amazing actually. I'm waiting for season 2 to drop on. I'm waiting for season 2 to drop on Hulu. Same as Preacher. I'm waiting for season 3 to drop on Hulu.
Preacher. Yeah,
I need to watch this week's Gotham, but I've been watching this new show called The Masked Singer. Oh my god. Are you serious, Ramos?
What's the Masked Singer?
It's a
on
contestant
TV.
show.
It's on TV.
It's like American Idol or whatever, but they're dressed in a costume and then they sing and perform the songs. And
Yeah.
I know nothing further
That's
about
it. And
the
they
show.
have to guess who's singing, who's underneath the mask.
Yeah, but like I don't know how you go about guessing who's underneath the mask.
Ugh,
I
it's
don't
Britney
know.
Spears. Ugh.
Like it's just people dressed up in a costume.
He said it's amazing.
They sing, and like you have to guess who's
It's like there could be a whole bunny like
yeah like
Easter
like
bunny
a-
costume.
like
or
a
something.
Barney costume
Yeah.
singing, and like you have to guess who the singer is. But I don't know how they go about guessing who the singer is though.
I kind of want to check that out. That kind of it's a cool gimmick. It's a cool
It's,
gimmick.
it's different.
Yeah. It's different. It's better than.
I'd rather sit there and watch.
Oh, it says it's a celebrity under the mask, and they compete, and the audience votes the worst singer off, and the singer has to take their getup off.
Yeah,
Oh, it's celebrities.
I'm okay.
Wow, they made a show for rich people to get more rich.
Welcome to the richest of riches.
But their outfits are really well done, and it's like high quality animal costumes.
Yeah.
They're celebrities. I would figured
Furries.
someone would. Yeah, you'd figure a couple of the celebrities would be furries, right? And they would just have them at home. Yeah, I could just wear this. Just go to the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any comic books you guys are reading? Anything?
Yeah, I
You
gotta,
guys?
I gotta get back.
Me
into it.
personally,
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's just, I mean, Watchmen.
You said you just read. I just read the Batman Who Laughs 1 and 2.
Yeah.
1 and 2, which
Yeah,
is good.
yeah. There was I mean, I'm just
I
waiting
want
for
more
Watchmen, really.
storyline on that. I'm gonna read Batman Damn Book 2.
Apparently, Spider-Man's gotten a lot better since I stopped reading.
The Friendly Neighborhood one, or
We'll
The
see.
Uber?
Yeah, the Uber
The
one.
friendly Uber.
Ryan
Spider-Man.
Otley's one.
Yeah. Yeah, but apparently, so like that storyline with them being separated, I guess, ended in the following issue,
Yes.
and I guess it's like gone a completely different, like better direction. I don't know.
Yeah, his Uber ratings are actually.
It's
He got better.
5 out of
Yeah.
5 Spidey.
Those approvals, man.
DC wise, I've read. I started reading Justice League Odyssey. It's fantastic.
Mhm.
Really good. At least the first 2 issues I have.
I mean,
that I read.
DC is always constant. Either their comics are this or their comics are up here.
And
So it's crazy that Marvel won that Publisher of the Year award.
And if
That
you-
just makes no
if you
sense.
don't want to watch the Punisher show, read the new Punisher comic. It's. I got John.
Yeah, I read the last issue for sure because I wanted to see it.
He basically gets this emblem that I'm wearing right here carved into his chest.
Yeah.
by someone, so I don't want to.
So who needs a shirt anymore with the emblem on it? You got it for life, son.
Yeah.
just walk around shirtless forever.
Till it heals.
He's like a hell. The Superman, the shirtless Superman with long hair, with the Superman symbol carved.
Well, he
in his
does.
chest.
He does.
H-E, comma, apostrophe L.
He does in this book though, like in that issue, he has long hair. He grows his hair, like, because he's in this jail cell
Mhm.
or in this prison, and his hair he grows out long.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good, man. That book is violent, man. It's no like even like Punisher War Machine.
Yeah, it's a Punisher.
That book was, dude, like
Disney,
straight up violent.
Disney
Like,
changed and dumbed down a lot of stuff, but there's certain things you can, like that would hurt your
Yeah.
sales.
like he took a guy in Punisher War Machine. He took a guy that was in like an Iron Man suit. He took him out of the atmosphere, and took his mask off and let him like just suffocate and like just his like it was just how he
Jeez.
did it in the book. It was badass. Like I was like, yes, there's more. Give me more death and brutal stuff.
Ramos said it's based on a Japanese show that Ryan Reynolds did for Deadpool Press, and it went viral.
What's that? Oh,
Oh, I do vaguely remember him doing something like that.
Actually.
And of course, it would be a Japanese show.
Oh yeah.
Japanese TV shows are hilarious, man. Like outside of their anime stuff, like their little game shows that they do. Yo,
I feel like that, like anything that gets brought up, like, okay, I got an idea for a game show. We get some fruit, right? Make it. I don't care. Make it.
Fruit Ninja. Go.
well, it's because their sense of humor is I don't want to say different, but their sense of humor, like what goes for their TV shows over there, they don't care.
Very,
Yeah.
very
They
on the
don't
nose
care
in your
over there,
face.
dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw samurai swords and fruit at you at the same time. What door has this?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's game shows are
Oh
great.
my gosh.
Do you guys remember MXC?
Yes, I love that show.
Douche Baba Ganoush up next.
I used to love that show.
It was a parody American dub over a Japanese game show about like obstacles, kind of like Wipeout.
Yeah. We were watching it. We watch it at Epic Comics sometimes.
MXC.
He'll put it on. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You looked at me like you didn't know I was talking
No,
about.
no.
was
I was
good.
trying to remember at first, but like the moment you said it was a Japanese dubbed or
American dub.
other,
Japanese,
yeah, I was just like, oh, I know exactly what
And
you're talking about.
They made up the funniest freaking names.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
DJ Wolfie said MXC.
What?
Jay Wolfie! How's it going, man? Yeah, MXC, dude. I miss that show. I used to stay up late every night
To watch it
and
and
deprive
just
myself
watch
of
that?
sleep just to watch it. Yeah,
Oh
because it was
my
the
God.
funniest shit. Yeah,
Weren't musical.
I would just watch it just to hear the names of the people they would just come up with. Douche Baba Ganoush has never left my memory.
Douche Baba Ganoush.
Dude,
yeah,
that's
that
like
was
a
a
go-to name.
Yeah, that was a good show. I
Up
like
next
that
we
show.
got Douche Baba Ganoush.
And so I didn't get to ask you guys.
Rainbow says, just throwing out there, no one's added me on PS4 yet. I feel some type of
What are you
way
talking, dude? I
about
got you on PS4. You're on my PS4. I'll play you on Call of Duty Black Ops.
that.
Take you on Ramos.
I
I
Alright,
actually haven't
Kobe.
been on my PS4 at all, so I'm sorry.
I'm always on my PlayStation.
No, but I didn't get to really ask you guys. The last show, guys, I wanted to know like how I did personally. What do you think? How did I do by
Oh, you did.
myself? Did I do okay?
You did good.
Yeah, you did good.
You kept it going, man. You kept
I
the
tried.
kept the show on the road,
I tried.
in the closet.
In the closet.
Kept the show on the road in the closet.
In the closet. Yes.
Yeah, show on the road in the
I
closet.
was in the closet.
Show on the road. In the closet.
I wish I had that. Like,
I used to be in the
I
closet.
used to be in the
But
closet.
thanks to getting out of the closet, I'm now out of the
In
closet.
the closet.
On the show on the road.
On the show, on the road, in the closet.
In the closet. Yeah.
Where no one can hear you scream.
Rainbow said I saw it after your live. It was good.
Thanks, man.
What's up?
Hey, I
Ramos,
tried.
what's your gamer tag again? Because it was something
Not.
like natural,
It was
but like
nothing to play. Something like that.
nothing play two, right?
Nothing.
Or nothing to play?
Nothing to play.
Yeah, right.
I'll play this for this. This is for you, DJ Wolfie.
right, dude. I'll add you tonight, bro.
And he'll play you in Fortnite.
Yeah, I'll play you in Fortnite if you want. Well, I can't play you in Fortnite. Oh, actually, I can with creative mode. Yeah, you can do 1v1 now.
Well, you gotta get Black Ops 4 so we all can get on.
Black Ops 4.
Black Ops 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow that from somebody. I refuse to buy a Call of Duty game. I don't buy those anymore. I get them, I play them, and then I either give them back to whoever let me borrow it. I just don't after Advanced Warfare and like nah, I just don't do it. And I like the Black Ops games too. The Black Ops games are actually really good.
Yeah.
But I just nope. I refuse
I
to
have
buy
fun with
those.
them. I get on there and just kill people.
I heard zombies were good, but I think my favorite zombies is probably Black Ops 3 because it was that.
I don't know, the World War II one was cool.
That L.A. Noir.
Yeah.
Dope stuff.
Well, I don't know, you guys have anything else to talk about? Or?
Yeah, pre-order Anthem and Jump Force because I did that, and you guys need to do that too. I'm also gonna pre-order
Kingdom Hearts, dude. Kingdom Hearts.
I'm also gonna pre-order.
One more week away and Kingdom Hearts comes out.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil 2, same day.
So, Mortal Kombat 11's trailer was horrible, but I'm obviously still gonna get the game. I'm gonna get the Division 2. I'm gonna get Days Gone, and I'm gonna. Well, that's it. Yeah.
That is it.
So those are the games that I'm gonna probably end up pre-ordering. I played Red Dead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You bought it?
No, I didn't buy it. I played it I played it someplace else, not at my home. But I did the story mode.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
It's good stuff.
I thought I was gonna want more, but actually it was good enough. It was a good game.
Yeah, no, it was good. I liked it. It's been a while since I've had the time to play it.
See, Link says Black Ops 3 was a masterpiece. Thank you, Link. The zombie and the story, like the Black Ops just story mode and zombies have just always been like, oof, those are the ones. Those are the ones. It's just Advanced Warfare is what kind of, why play a futuristic game when I can play Halo? That's what kind of got me. So, I'd always play Halo over any first-person shooter game. It's Halo, let's be honest.
My favorite part though when I'm playing like online versus people, and there's that redneck dad that's on there, and he's like, "I told you, don't drink the milk. She doesn't need the milk. Goddamn kids!" And I'm like, "What is going on? This guy's an ass."
Did you guys ever watch that South Park episode that they did for Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's
that
one of
was
my
so
favorites.
funny, man. I just wanted to start a new life.
You're gonna start the snow level over again? What else am I gonna do?
You ruined my save. Oh my god,
That's great. Great stuff.
Oh man.
Well,
But are there any? Obviously Kingdom Hearts. We don't even have to talk about that.
Yeah. I want
Kingdom-
to
pre-ordered that.
Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil 2.
I played the demo.
Yeah, I hate that it was like a one-off 30-minute thing.
Yeah, I didn't like
What?
it either.
That actually really pissed me off.
The Resident Evil 2 demo.
You can download it, but it only lets you play it once for one 30-minute session.
And that's the part. Had I have known that, I wouldn't have busted through that game so quickly. Because Resident Evil 2 is a game that I have that was one of my favorite ones. So it's here. So you start off and you're playing, and I played it. I busted through that game, and then I went back to play it again. I was like, yeah, about 30 minutes, why not? Went to play it again, can't play it. And I was just like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
It was so
Says,
annoying.
Thanks for playing. I
Yeah.
hate that.
Yo,
I
dude,
hate that.
Well, maybe if one of us get
if I took the time to download it, I should be able to play it as many times as I want till the game actually comes out.
maybe
Yeah.
if we get one of us, I know one between me and Zach and you, one of us will get Kingdom Hearts.
Oh
I have the deluxe edition for your...
Oh, did you? Okay. We can do a show and do a Twitch after show. Do a get on and
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah.
I'm
For sure.
for that because
I'm down.
I love that game.
Kingdom Hearts is awesome.
Hearts,
I'm
yeah.
very curious. Like, I'm very curious to see how it's gonna. Like, because I like rewatched all like the E3 trailers for like all the games that are about to drop, and like, yo, I'm excited, man. Like, yo, you don't understand. I've been waiting for Anthem for years.
Yeah.
For years.
Years.
And now it's finally here. And again, hopefully, like I said before, it's staying true, and that if the game does well, they can use that as a pathway to making an Iron Man game.
Yeah.
And I really hope they do that, because an Iron Man game would be great.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Have the main bad guy be the Mandarin, kind of a
Don't tease
retribution.
me. Don't tease me. Mandarin is by far one of my favorite like Iron Man bad guys. And
He deserves better than what he got.
I agree,
Yes, yes.
100%.
I was so hyped for him too. Like he was such a cool take on that character.
Nothing. Because Ben Kingsley is a good actor, and he did great.
The way he did, like
He
in
did-
the trailer,
was-
was so menacing.
Was so good, and then you just realize a hired actor.
Yeah, it was stupid.
But dude, just like him sitting there, and he's just like, "You'll never see me coming."
Yeah. See, and I liked it too, but I was kind of hoping I'd get like a Mandarin.
With the power rings.
Yeah.
With the with
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
You want to see that? Go watch the Doctor Strange, or was it Iron Man?
Iron Man Armored Adventures.
The animated one movie. No, I want to say it was Iron Man. There's an animated with no shit.
There's Iron Man Armored Adventures. He's like all up in there. Like he's
All up in
he's
it.
like in every episode.
No,
Iron Man Armored
there was an
Adventures is
animated
actually
movie.
good.
I want to say it's Doctor Strange and Mordor.
With Mandarin.
Not Mandarin, but I was mixing it up.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's just the Doctor Strange movie.
yes.
Yeah, that's just the first one, the animated one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, I think we've done God's work once again, my friend.
Raymond
God's
says,
work, he
I'm
got
getting Anthem for Xbox, but just because my friends who want to play have Xbox. Nah, dude, you want to get Anthem for PlayStation, bro. Actually, just get it for both. Sometimes you got to do that.
Just get it for both.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't.
I'd be getting it for Xbox too if my roommate wasn't, because my roommate has an Xbox and I have an Xbox, but he's getting it for Xbox, so there's no point in me buying it. Makes no sense. But you should get it for both.
Or just get it for PlayStation.
Yeah, or just
fuck
PlayStation.
Xbox.
And then Devil May Cry later this year.
Yeah,
In March.
That's true.
Devil May Cry comes out. I'm excited for that.
I'm waiting for Halo, man. When that new Halo drops, that's what I.
Halo Worlds, right?
Yeah, or whatever it's called.
Halo
That's what I
Worlds.
want.
Halo Worlds.
I think out of all the games, I want Halo, Anthem. Yeah, Halo and Anthem the most. That's what I want.
I mean, this is Xbox's year at E3, by the way, because Xbox and Nintendo are going to be there.
Yeah,
but
Sony dropped
PlayStation's
out.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Nothing.
because they're gonna do they're doing their own
PSX.
solo announcement.
Yeah.
So
PlayStation. is
they
weird.
have a chance to. Xbox has a chance to like really do it this year. So
Yeah.
hopefully they knew in advance that Sony was gonna drop out in just enough time so they could like, all right, we're gonna bring
Sprinkle
out
all
some,
those games.
we're gonna bring out some extra stuff.
That'd be cool.
Like-
That'd be cool.
Like this is the Xbox like 20.
Yeah. I want them to give me a reason to buy an Xbox because I want them to have like a game that I can't live
See,
without.
right, Halo. That's the only reason why I have an Xbox is Halo. I only play Halo on my Xbox.
Okay.
Like there's no other game. Like
Like if they announce like maybe like Beyond Good and Evil 2.
and Happy Wars.
Happy Wars.
Yeah, it's a free downloadable game.
Okay.
For 360. That came out
What
for
the hell is that?
360. Yeah, dude. Happy Wars is
Whoa.
addicting, bro. You think Fortnite's addicting? Play Happy Wars.
Gears of War was like a reason to have an Xbox as well because
Oh yeah.
it was a good game.
Yeah. I remember playing that when you had
Yeah,
your Xbox.
I remember playing until it froze. Like,
Rema
it died.
says, peace out. I'm gonna go watch Young Justice new episode drop today.
Sounds a
Link
bitch.
said, what's Anthem? And Rainbow says, an amazing looking game that comes out. Yeah. No, Anthem's a
Open world.
I guess it'd be, yeah, it's an open world first person shooter game where basically your character hops into like this mech suit and you ravage the land.
It's a massive open world.
Yeah, you ravage the land. Now every suit is customizable. You have different, I forgot what the suits are called, but you have different suits.
The javelin.
Yeah, you have a javelin, which is about speed. So you have like a smaller, slimmer suit, which is more about speed. You got a bigger, bulkier one, which is a tank. So like just different types of suits that your character can use or whatever. Customizable upgrades and stuff like that. Like, it's gonna be a crazy game.
That's cool.
I've known about this game for a long time. They just announced it at last year's E3, and I've known about it for a while.
So the suits are javelins, but the classes are Ranger, Colossus, Storm, and Interceptor.
Yeah, there it is. And
I think I want to get it.
they said, dude, get it.
I'm not gonna rush out to get it. Though.
They said that
I got too much. I still gotta finish God of War. I gotta finish Arkham. I gotta finish.
Oof.
Dude, I got like a library of
When
games.
When did you say Anthem comes out?
Anthem comes out February 22nd.
February. Okay.
You got time.
You got time.
You got time.
Good time.
You finish
God
all
of
that.
War, man. It's good stuff.
What was
I
it
got Red
saying?
Dead. I gotta finish. You know, like
Anthem.
which that'll be an ongoing thing. So.
Yeah.
Anthem. Oh yeah, and then so there's this rumor that if Anthem does well, it could be a precursor to an Iron Man game. If you watch like honestly, Link, I wouldn't watch like the video gameplay stuff and whatnot. I would watch just the E3 trailer for Anthem. Put your YouTube setting at like the highest quality, max quality. I'd watch that, and if you like what you see, then the game comes out February 22nd. I wouldn't watch any gameplay or anything like that.
Potential spoilers.
Yeah, it's just because you're gonna, trust me, when someone watches that trailer, you're gonna want that game.
I'll tell you what part I loved in the first trailer they showed, the gameplay reveal of it.
Yeah, the E3 one? Underwater.
When it goes underwater
Or
and
in the
back
and
out.
then back out, and then you get to the end where it's the vortex storm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's everything looked Zack Snyder.
It's so
my
Snyder.
God,
It's
it's
so
so
Snyder, bro.
But honestly, it looks like Iron Man on Pandora.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
cool.
it's just
Cool.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Link says, how far are you in Arkham?
I don't even remember.
He's at the
So-
beginning.
some chapter called a tutorial.
Well, I'll have to get the Link. I'll
Do
have to
they
get
even have a level like that? Oh, thank you. All right, got you.
Link, I'll have to
Like,
get
wait,
the, I
what?
can't remember what our Twitch thing is to get on to play, but I'll have to get it from Zach, and I'll get on and let you guys know.
The fresh cup of continue.
Well, I know that, but what's the password to get on there?
It's probably 6969.
Big titties.
Just kidding.
Big
No,
titties. 69.
I'll tell you the password.
All right, yeah. Yeah, and just look for me on there once in a while, or I don't know how I could send something out, but is he on our Instagram or?
Yeah, if you guys want to know when we're streaming, you can always check into the Twitch, or you could go on Instagram and he'll do a live video.
Yeah, I'll say I'm getting on to
or
do
video post.
Arkham or one of my games. Like, I'll just do that once in a while, just because I have so many games I'm playing.
I'll tell you what the best way to do it, make a post on Instagram saying, hey guys, at this time I'll be going live on our Twitch, link in the bio or something.
Because I'll even do it with Black Ops. Like, I'll get on there and you can see me shoot people up or whatever, whatever.
Link says, is it PvE or PvP? It's
Both.
It's yeah, but didn't they say that there was a complication with the PvP part?
I think it's gonna be PvE
Mainly.
with PvP modes.
Yeah, with a PvP mode.
Yeah.
And like, cause the game could have came out earlier, but they were working on the PvP
Okay.
Yeah.
because they were trying to make it. Cause like a game like that, your PvP better be on point.
It's like Destiny.
Like
I think.
it's like Destiny.
Yeah.
That was what people kind of.
Another thing I wanted to ask you guys, what you thought. I know we have an email account, right?
Yeah.
What if we had people send us emails asking us questions as well, like something they hear about or whatever, and they want to ask us, and then we can answer the email during the show.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys have any questions for us, or if you guys have any topics,
My dog Ramos, thank you, because yo, he said there's no PvP yet.
Might come out after.
Should-
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I remember that there was an issue with PvP, but I could not remember what it was.
Okay.
Cause dude, like it's EA, like they're trying not to mess up.
This is like this is their baby.
Yeah, like they're
Yeah.
trying really, because I mean, especially what happened with Star Wars, like Battle. Oh my god!
They just canceled another one.
Yeah.
They just canceled another Star Wars
The
game.
one that was about to come out, right? The one with the one that was supposed to have Darth Maul in it.
Well, all we know from the game that they canceled is that it was going to be an open world game, but they wanted it to come out sooner, so they canceled it in favor of a much smaller game they could release sooner in 2020.
What was the one that Darth Maul was going to be in? It was going to be Star Wars.
I don't remember. I just remember 13.
Oh,
13. That
it was Star Wars.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Well, Jedi Fallen Order.
That one's
yeah.
still coming out.
Okay, that one's still coming out.
That
Because
was
I
still
rewatched the trailer for that. Oh my god, I can't wait to play as Darth Maul, dude. Like, that's my boy.
I'll have to see the trailer. But what was the the email was a freshcupofcomics@gmail.com, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a freshcupofcomics@gmail.com if you guys have any questions. Or if you guys have something that you want to hear us talk about on our next show, send it there.
Yeah, guys, hit us up.
Yeah.
Send us an email, because that might be an easier way we can like concentrate on that person's email, and then we can make that part of the show. We
Send
can
us
send
us messages through YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see them.
Yeah. Contact us. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about. That'll definitely help us out and kind of hone in on what you guys want to hear. So it'd be awesome.
Anxious. I'm good. I don't do PvP for FPS anyway. Like below. Ramos says I can sit here and explain everything because no lie, I needed to catch up on all my shows because I spent so much time watching Anthem videos, laugh out loud. I don't blame you, man. But the only thing I watched the E3 gameplay trailer. What some of my friends have told me, and then I watched like the first gameplay trailer that they ever dropped. I watched like the first 30 seconds to a minute of it, and then I was just like turned it off, and I was like, I can wait.
Like, okay,
I can wait because I don't want anything. Oh my god, you don't understand. I think Ramos understands, but like I don't think
He just said the hype is real.
But it wasn't in all caps though, so maybe he doesn't understand.
Hype is real.
Hype is real.
But dude, oh shit, that was loud. I didn't think it was gonna be that loud. It's on echo mode. Nice.
Yeah, I mean that's how I am with Cyberpunk. Like I can't tell you how hyped I am. So I'm like any little bit of information I can get on it.
Ramos typed it. Okay. Thank you. Ramos understands.
The hype is real.
The hype is real.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, as everybody should be.
Let me finish all my games, and then I'll get hyped after I finish all my games.
Yeah, man.
You're about to get another one.
I'm about to,
Kingdom Hearts comes
honestly.
out.
I know.
I was
Kingdom Hearts. I gotta get.
I watched the first episode of Gotham and like of the new season when it came out, and there's a scene with Bruce where there's no power on in a building and he infiltrates the building, and that's all I'm gonna say. I use the word infiltrate, so you can obviously assume what's about to happen.
Yeah.
There's no power, no lights on. He infiltrates the building. All of a sudden, I had a craving to play the Batman video games.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Well,
I
see,
wanted to play Batman and work people.
The problem is I get when I start playing Black Ops, I get addicted to like. Once I get a streak going, like of killing all these guys on the multiplayer, then I want to keep on playing and keep on playing and keep on playing until I get more and more and more. But Red Dead, I love Red Dead because you're just riding around. You don't necessarily need to do the mission. You can just ride around and kill whatever you want. And Arkham was great because you can run around. Same thing. It's open world. I don't necessarily need to like do the missions, and you can just beat the hell out of people. And then God of War is.
It's God of War.
It's freaking God of War. It's a phenomenal game.
It was so good.
Game of the year, literally.
Yeah, I gotta finish it.
I'm
almost. I think you said I wasn't even halfway done with it from the part I told you I was at.
I think you're almost halfway.
Almost.
And then I want to like trade some games in or trade something in so I can get Zelda Breath of the Wild so I can play it on the Switch.
True. Yeah.
You know, because I started playing that on the Wii U that I had for a second.
Now you got the Switch.
Now I got the Switch. So.
Do you know who you're gonna main on Anthem, John? Probably not. No, actually, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done extensive deep like research into the game outside of what I was told by my friends and the E3 trailer and like 30 seconds to a minute of the thing. All I know is that there's the javelin, there's the Inceptor. I'm a speed character. I'm not about bulkiness. I'm in and out. I and then like I'm in and out. Like yo, that's how I play. That's how I play shooter games. Like I'm the dude you want on your team because like
do the whole beep 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 beep.
I'm the dude on your team who you want to. I'm the one who runs out ahead of everybody, kill as many people as I can. I go down, and then, but like my sacrifice isn't in vain. So like you know, my rest of my teammates are gonna come forth and wipe out the rest or flank as I'm the distraction.
So would you be like a Colossus, like a tough guy running in, being able to take a lot of damage? Because you're basically just like
no, it wouldn't be Colossus. I'd consider my game style more like Flash.
Okay, so you got Storm or Intercept too.
He will. Ramos said that I'd be Interceptor.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, you do look like an Interceptor. Like, yo,
There's no shit best.
I will I'm the distraction, man. I go in being the distraction, but I take out as many as I can, and my team flanks around that. That's what that Call of Duty Halo. That's what I do. Like I'm the wild card. I'm the crazy one.
What's John doing? Whoa, he's the wild card.
Like
classic John.
I'm the oh my god.
Classic John. That wild card John. Jeez.
Whose javelin suit is that? That's Jeff John's.
He's not even in his suit.
Well, is the Inceptor the fastest?
He's out of his suit.
Is the Inceptor the Ramos? Is the Inceptor the lightest, like fastest?
I feel like Ramos is the guy from remember on the Mighty Morphin Rangers.
Ryan Ramos said Ryan would be a Colossus.
Oh, thanks. I feel like Ramos is that is Zordon on Mighty Morphin Rangers because we ask him everything.
Interceptor is about agility, so stealth and agility.
Interceptor is stealth and agility.
That's what it says here. Yeah, Interceptor is a class we know least about. Users indicate some form of rogue style class using stealth and agility.
Rogue style, bro. That's my. When I play World of Warcraft, I play rogue. Like it knows me so well.
What's the warlock and
what's the
destiny, magic and stuff?
What's the javelin?
Oh, the main one?
Yeah, javelin.
Ranger.
Yeah, right. It's just sword, kind of fast.
It's basically like the soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd play Ranger. I'm gonna play all of them.
I feel like for exosuits though, I kind of want to be Colossus just because I just want like a big suit.
Really?
You know, just go in like a freaking war machine, just.
Yeah, and then just knock everything out.
Just go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna play everything, obviously, but I already know I'm gonna like Ranger and I'm gonna like Inceptor.
Tiger.
And I'm gonna like Storm too, depending on who my teammates are. Playing those type of characters are playing like Storm or like Medic or like those type of like mana characters are always very interesting, but it always depends on who your teammates are.
I'm gonna be the dragon character.
The dragon.
Could I play with a helmet and jetpack and nothing else? You're just going for it, you know?
Can I just be a laser gun?
I can't wait for that game, dude. February 22nd. And the thing is, right now I have a regular PS4. I gotta get the Pro. Before that game comes out, I have to get the Pro because I need my TV's 4K. I gotta get the 4K PlayStation. I need to make sure everything's optimized, everything's on that 4K, and then when I put that game in, and the Zack Snyder of the just like oh my god,
directed by Zack Snyder.
It probably the visuals he had
the
to
world
upload
is run by Zack Snyder.
Well, only on the
Only the best parts.
only the best parts with the tear. Only the best parts.
Sounds like the Hulkmonger.
Like the part when you go underwater in the E3 trailer, yo, Zack Snyder obviously
Which is like the blue
directed-
lights down below.
Yeah, and then it had like the little dot fishes or whatever that was like luminescing or whatever. Yo,
Fishes.
yeah, I mean
You know when you go in like the depths and you have like the LED looking like, fish.
Yeah.
They have like lights like biologically in their skin.
Yeah. I don't think they're called dot
those
fishes, are they?
Yeah, no, they're not. I just
That's what you call them?
Yeah,
They're officially called that now.
They are officially called dot
I can't. I can't wait to play that game, man. Because I know the visuals. Like the visuals are gonna be so beautiful.
The world looks beautiful.
Yeah, the world
Pandora.
looks like Zack Snyder.
It looks like it looks like Krypton before it blew up.
The
Is it
storm?
like Zack Snyder's version of Krypton?
Oh yeah, when it blew in Man of Steel. Oh my God, yes.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
This show is nothing
So
but Zack
so
Snyder.
so if you guys don't know yet, we're just using Zack Snyder's name to describe anything
Zack Snyder,
beautiful.
Anything beautiful.
Just
majestic.
anything majestic, like just visually, wow.
If Zack Snyder wants to sponsor our show at any time, anywhere,
This show's brought to you by Zack Snyder, the
please,
person.
Ramos said, "My friend saw Storm and was like, if anyone else wants to be Storm, find something else." Well, I guess Storm. Yeah, the Storm looks like Storm. From what I've gathered, Storm looks like it's gonna. You know what? When I get home, I'm gonna do some research. I'm not gonna watch any footage or anything, but I'll read up on it. But because I'm like now we're getting into that game time, man. It's about to. I can't wait for this game. Like I haven't been excited.
You know what I do when I get out for this show?
What?
Watch the Punisher first season or second season.
No, you're not. You're gonna watch Gotham, dude.
And I'll watch Gotham after.
God hand. When I used to play Destiny, I would play Warlock, and so like when I saw Storm, it looked really cool. But like I don't know, it's just different with this. It's different with these exosuits, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks awesome. Looks awesome.
You know what? Now when you take Destiny, you trade it into GameStop. You only get 60 cents for it.
That much,
60
really?
cents?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a ton of money.
I'm not gonna trade it in, but I'm just saying I went to look it up.
Yo,
Like 60 cents, dude.
GameStop's turn prices have been like ridiculous,
Crazy.
man.
Well, because Destiny without the DLC is just a vanilla game, but they don't want to like pay much for like
It was fun
there's
when,
no
when we played it.
disc-based version of that game with the DLC on it. So like they'll never pay much for it, ever. So we're like out of the
Isn't
box.
the DLC called the Forbidden something?
Yeah.
Or what- I mean, like,
Forsaken.
Yeah, I've seen. There's a disc
Yeah.
of that. Is there not?
Did they make a Destiny?
Yeah, I believe
'Cause
so.
I remember Destiny 1.
'Cause
They
I
had
remember
like all
going-
like this, like even when they released like the complete collection of Destiny 1, all
Yeah.
the DLC and everything.
Hmm.
You got the base disc of just Destiny. It was the same disc that you can get with the first one, and then
Mhm.
like a slip with a download code. You literally paid full price for this little slip of paper and the disc that you already owned if you already had Destiny. So if you took that back, it would be 17 cents.
Yeah. Whoa. Oof. Rough.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, did you? You need to get the My Hero game.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to get that.
Yeah.
My Hero. I want to get Jump Force.
Yeah, dude, Jump Forces. I pre-ordered it, and like a part of me feels like that's gonna be a mistake, but a part of me is just like, who cares? Because at the end of the day, I get to play as my boy Deku, and I'm assuming All Might's gonna be like a DLC character if he's not already in the roster. But I don't think he is in the roster because you don't see him in any of the trailers.
I've seen people fighting as him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gameplay videos.
Yeah, I watched
Oh,
the
is there?
video.
Then I guess he is part of the roster.
You can do hero mode or villain mode,
Hmm.
and you can play both stories.
So the only people that I see that from
And
My
they have-
Hero is Bakugo.
and they have all for one.
Bakugo, yeah, because they have to have a villain. So Bakugo, Deku, and All Might. Because now, yeah, I guess I did see All Might in there, and All for One. So
I think all the characters are in there. You
all
just probably have to
the
unlock them. So just like you do with Smash Brothers.
well, no, they can't have all the My Hero Academia characters. in
Not
there.
all of them, but I'm saying all the popular ones that you would see on the show.
Well, each game, those games normally only have like like per anime, they only ever have like they have a couple. They have like I don't know, like 3, maybe like 2 to 5 like characters of like each anime shown there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Cause I'm fine with it if Todoroki's not in it, but as long as he's a DLC character, I'm okay with that. My boy Todoroki, like that half and half, man. Well, like that's the boy. Is that the Jump Force lineup?
My Hero 1.
Oh well, no, this this I know, this I already know the lineup, but I mean for Jump Force. Though.
Oh, Jump Force. Oh no.
Yeah. No. My Hero, it's a My Hero game. All the characters are gonna be in there.
Oh,
I meant for Jump Force. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I've seen gameplay for the My Hero game.
Yes.
It actually looks pretty good. I haven't played it yet though. I really want to play it. I'm waiting for
that makes more sense. Yeah. So.
Very good.
Like, of course, all mine's in it.
The Jump Force game though, like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Cause I played J-Stars. J-Stars was alright, I guess.
But that's all I got to say tonight. Anything else?
No, we've just been talking video games, man.
Hey, that's good. It's fine with me.
Yeah, we haven't talked video games on the show in a while.
Yeah. Fresh cup of continue.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess on that note, we'll end the stream here. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Like we said, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, topic suggestions, email us or send us a message on here.
Yeah.
Message us on YouTube.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Feel free to share our video, like when it goes on Facebook. If you're already on Facebook, share it with other people that maybe don't know about our show.
Yeah, definitely.
Try to get them on.
Get the word out.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, I've been Zach.
I'm John.
I've been Brian.
You guys have a good night.
Hey, you guys have a nice night.
Bye.